welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Overwatch Community Tournament recorded edition. I guess I should call this one. Obviously this time around it's going to be recorded and posted after the fact, but it doesn't take away from the charm of it. My name is Epic Z-Ray. I'm the captain for the red team, the one who organized this entire event. So I gotta look back and forth from time to time. But lovely Jayware, our normal host, is off in vacation. So let him shut up in the Bahamas. Kick his feet up. He deserves a little break. So this is the way it's gonna work. We're gonna have a nice little recording of this. It will be kind of, I'll still cast like it's normally live, and hopefully we'll put on a good show. First up, we have Team Oni versus um, Team Norse Code, I believe it is. Obviously, there are 6 teams in this tournament. Very excited for that. I mean, we can go ahead and look at the groups real quickly. Let me quickly pull that up. The groups are as follows. We will be following Group Blue off rip. It was Team Oni versus Team Norse Code, with also the Baja Blasters as the final team in that group. The captains for those teams are Oni is captained by Mobilized, Team North Code is captained by Bravo, and Team Baja Blasters is captained by Swag Messiah. Now in Group Red, we obviously have the return of Yoimo, captained by, of course, NVK, or known as Andrew. We also have Balls Out, captained by Nemris. And we also have Team Need No Tank, captained by good old Warren. I'm excited to see how the teams play out, how all their strategies are adjusted throughout the entirety of the tournament. I think personally it's going to be a great deal of fun, like it always is. I mean, at the moment, we're kind of just waiting to get into game. Obviously, Oni is nice and ready, but at the moment, kind of just waiting for Team North Code to get in here. I'm excited. Hopefully, we'll have some nice replays. Hopefully we'll just have a good time. That's what we really hope for. Obviously, the meta right now in Overwatch is very dependent on characters like Maga, Kiri, Lucio. But I have a funny feeling there's a bunch of tank one tricks in this tournament. There's plenty of interesting heroes, and I know there's a slight gentleman's agreement to just not play Maga. So I think that will be quite interesting. We'll see if teams keep to it. I have a feeling where if a team goes on 1-0, the next map doesn't really work out that well. They're just gonna, why not, and just lock it and then just run it down. So I'm excited to see. I'm expecting to see some Ball today, maybe some Doom. You know, the rosters as we'll see them, kind of fill into the lobby eventually here. You'll see kind of the dynamics that works. Obviously, we can break down Team Oni first. Obviously, captained by Mobilize. A classic support player with his close friend JC. That's obviously gonna be the backline. I'm imagining some Ana Lucio, some Bap Lucio. Obviously, you have Kree and SK. Kree obviously was in the Valorant community tournament. I mean, SK, known as the Reaper One Trick, obviously won with my team in Strawberry Productions. And obviously, they have their tank, who's, I believe, in streamer mode. I guess we're going to call him Clamps for this tournament. But he's in streamer mode. And obviously, he's known for his Ram, play some Queen. So I think it's going to be very interesting as Norse Code will finally fill in here. Obviously, captained by Barava, the DPS player for Red Team. But the roster construction is quite interesting. So we're gonna have Big Brain Boy obviously in there, can play tank, support, and DPS. We don't really know the full roles, if I'm honest here. Dead Tailworm's probably gonna be on that tank, so I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. And then we have some newcomers to the community tournament scene. Audacity, I think is what I'm gonna pronounce that as. Obviously, I have no clue. Same with I'm a boss. I don't know what boss or city plays, but I'm excited to see how the dynamics work. And as you know, as we're gonna see a little bit of a bio brick, I believe that's going on in chat right now. We can go ahead and look a little preview for the future days to come. Because people are curious. Obviously, this is day one. It's a round robin group stage, so we will be covering games will be simultaneous. So we'll be covering the first match here between Oni and Norse Code. I believe the game plan next is to follow Yoimo versus Team Balls Out, and then we'll finish the day with Baja Blasters versus Norse Code. So we'll get to see them twice today. I'm excited what they can bring, but also we will see day two. Day two will be tomorrow, and it's a much longer day. This entire day is a seeding day, so it's a round robin seeding. and we'll see seeds from this tournament kind of fill in to this bracket. Obviously, it starts off with a single elimination phase, which I'm quite excited for. And it's going to kind of be up to those teams. Obviously, both top seeds from the groups will have buys, which I'm quite excited for. So, I'm overall just excited to see what happens, if I'm honest. We maybe see some R's in chat coming up quite soon. So, we're almost ready to get into game. Now, obviously, part of this tournament is we will be using the Face It format. It's a little bit weird for Overwatch players, but the entire format is decided beforehand. So first map up will be Lijiang, selected by Team Oni. Then Norse Code has elected to go to King's Row. Then we will see Push if necessary, and that map will be Coliseo. And if necessary, if there's a tie or something like that, we'll go to Flashpoint and it will be Norse Code selection there. So I am quite excited. We see 1 second chat. We should be jumping in soon. Obviously, I'm going to be turning back and forth. I got to make sure all the teams are good to go. But overall, I'm quite excited. We're going to see R's in chat here. I mean, I'm quite excited to see how both of these teams play. The Scrimbucks that I've seen, obviously, have said that Mobile is going to run a little bit more rush, I'm expecting. But this team, Bravo's team, I don't know. And, I am excited to see what they're going to... I could see Rush. I could see Dive. I could see Bravo on the Doom. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to play? But jumping into map 1, I mean, what more could you ask for? I see waiting for players. And hopefully, it should... There it is. So, hopping into the game on map 1, Lijiang Tower is the map selection by Team Oni, and I'm quite excited to see what we're going to see out of both teams. We kind of saw a little bit of pre-phase there, where you kind of saw a Sigma comp there out of Team Oni, and a little bit, I think I saw Farah Lifeweaver. I'm not going to lie, out of Team Norse Code, so I'm quite excited. We're going to have these heroes assembled. And it looks like on the side of Oni, we will see that Sigma comp with the Sim, Cass, Lucio, Baptiste probably going to TP to point, get a little creative there. And we're going to see Logan, or known as Dedicated Wham, on the Doomfist with a Horror Venture Lifeweaver Kiri. This is the perspective I think we all want to watch, if I'm honest here. The Doom perspective. I mean, I think Doomfist will be a very popular pick in this tournament, as the gates will open and we will start map 1 of the community tournament. Quick little roll out there by Dedicated Win with the Far going into the sky off rip, looking for some initial poke here. We're going to see Clamps kind of walk them down on this Sigma Pig, looking for Bravo on the right hand side. Logan going for a nice little punch there, also known as Dedicated Wham. And they're going to take a nice little back there. Bravo's in deep though, looking for a little uproot here. Uproots in, right clicks out. We're going to see this happen all day long. Bravo almost goes down. JC, weird guy looking for a finish. SK is going to chase him down too. They're going to catch him. JC getting quite aggressive on this Lucio pick, but Dente Rams trading the kill. And it seems like we're going to see a reset here for Team Norse Code. Great first fight there from Team Oni. I mean, just well executed, punishing Bravo towards over position, but Dedicated Wham with a nice little trade, I would say. And as someone who watched all these community tournaments, we got to give love to the flex supports. Let's take a look at Mobilize. It's kind of sees his team split super hard. Dedicated Wham will punch Clams, almost taking him out there. The Venture will go in along with the Doomfist, but they're not able to quite find any kills yet, as we're going to see the ult kind of build up here. Almost a window. Dedicated Wham once again looking for a punch, digging through. Clamps with a great rock. Can the Venture find anything? No. Creed just holding down the fort on this cast. There goes the window. The cast will find the one. Can the cast find the far? He cannot. Clamps here with Flux if he wishes to, but Clamps getting super weak. 15 and 30 HP. He goes down. Bravo will find Pre. Big Brain Boy finds SK54. And when it was looking so calm and collected for the side of Oni, all of a sudden a couple bad kills just fall out of nowhere. I mean, what a great showing there. And I mean, overall, it's gonna be a little bit rough, I feel like, for this Norse Code team to kind of produce on this Doom comp. But it's very strange team comp. As we're gonna see White Room action here. And the Doom's just gonna send it in. Maybe looking for a little shock here. A little nice Kasune rush. But we see Bravo engage there. The Gravitic Flux. But what a barrage by Amabashi. Goes down forward. Dead Worms cancels the Flux, I believe. And with Kree just jumping off the map here, it's a solid team fight win for the side of Norse Code. I mean, can't really complain too much there. Kind of got out a big ultimate there in Gravitic Flux, only for the price of Kasune Rush. I mean, my eyes immediately go to this lock on SK54. This can be a game-changing ultimate if he's able to land it. Kree also with a high noon. You know, this ultimate, I feel like it's very underrated, but with the movement speed changes, who knows? But also, you cannot detect tectonic shock. Let me see the Doomfist go in here. Finds one off roof, just finds JC. JC's just torn to shreds. We're gonna see them continue in. Here comes the tree out of here. Couple shots there. Nice little headshot there by Big Brain Boy. But here comes what a blossom by SK. SK with a huge blossom finds 3. It's up to Clamps, and Clamps cannot do, but what a blossom. Up to JC Weird Guy. He's trying his best to survive, but there's not really quite much. It's cruel. It's a cruel fate, if I'm honest. And with time coming to a close, we're going to see a shock early here by Bravo, but not able to quite find much. It's kind of like a zoning ult. Getting a touch here is going to be rough. I imagine it falls onto SK. Yes, SK will be going for the touch here. A great beat there. Will Kree with this high noon find more? He finds 1. Can Kree find another 1? He can find 2. And, I mean, they blew 3 ultimates, but they get the team fight win. Kree will like to jump off the map here. Maybe we'll see a little compositional swap there out of him, as we'll wait to see what he gets onto after he respawns. But this gives an opportunity for Team Norse Code to go fast, as Kree will go onto the Echo. Ditchuan will start off with a nice little touch here. SK looks to zone him off, will be effective with that. Bosch will almost have another Pharah ult. Maybe we'll stay on his perspective for a little bit here, see what we can get. A couple nice shots there. Just going to absolutely abuse the Sigma with no hands. What we see here, flies into the sky, but gets so weak. The Flux comes out, but he's dead. Clamps dies, mobilizes off the map, and with this point kind of breaking down, I mean, it's a mess. Team Oni looking so good to start off the map, just not able to quite find much. And with it being 99, mobilized on the Moyer to get a touch. He will get the touch, but I don't know if it's enough. Boss still has the barrage. With no touch in sight, the first round will go to Team Norse Code. A pretty good showing there, I will say. As we will quickly, you know, as they're going to assemble their teams, we're going to quickly look at this play here by SK, kind of the replay. It's 30 seconds, so we have plenty of time. We're going to see the little breakdown here. You know, the Cassidy. This fight looked like it was going to develop towards point, but it didn't really end up that way. I mean, just trades back and forth. The Doom just finds the initial pick onto JC. Then it just breaks down. Chaos everywhere. The tree's going to get the foot. Everything. But it looks so good for Team Norse Code. And all of a sudden, SK just lets it rip. Just utter chaos, some would say. And I mean, what a great showing. But we'll get back into live here. And we'll see Clamps go into the JQ and Dete Wem over to the Ramacha. Kind of same team comps, I would say, across the board. But obviously with the Queen adjustment, I think this is a good adjustment. Kind of that shout able to go faster. But Dete Wem spending no time, just getting in there, punching and ripping SK54 with the help of Bravo to shreds. What a brutal start to this map for Oni. Oni looked so good in the first half, but Dete Wem on this Ramacha pick, and Bravo on the Sim, kind of a uncharacteristic pick for him. Obviously known for his venture, kind of his Tracer and Sojourn play on this Sim play, taking one for the team. And it seems like Lost and City here will kind of be on these characters for the rest of the thing. As we're going to see a nice engagement here out of the Jungle Queen. SK54 will find one. Clamps will find 2. Big Brain Boy and Bravo will go down. Can he find the 3-piece? Kree will pick up City, and Clamps will get himself a nice casual 3-piece, you know, nice little way, kind of setting the tone. Bravo will go over to the May. I feel bad for Clamps. This May pick is disgusting out of them. And oh my goodness, the headshots out of Bravo there. Complete change the state of the game. Clamps will surely go down, and without their Kiriko, this is borderline unwinnable. Bravo picks up 3, I believe, in that fight alone. Boss will clean up the rest. And JC, I mean, he'll have to run for the hills. A great fight win there. Had a nice bounce back win for North Code there after losing the point. But Mobilize with the Kasune rush here. What a great wall. Clamps is stuck on the other side with no help at all. What a great window from Big Brain Boy. And I mean, it's a slaughter. Kind of just walks into the meat grinder. They Kasune rush in. I guess they just don't expect the Kasune rush. Not the Kasune rush, the back window on the other end of the Kasune rush. I mean, what a great Maywall. Clamps really gonna have to find a way to get past his Maywall and deliver a great Rampage. Gonna walk in here, but once again, I imagine he's walled, but a huge Rampage finds them all. Clamps gets 1, he gets 2, he potentially gets that 3-piece. He cannot quite find it yet, but Logan will pop his ulti. Is there a trade to be found? There is not. He will block, he will stall. The Life Weaver will hide, get more touches. But what great scenes there by Clamps. What a great play. If there's going to be a chance for this team to make it on this map, that play just completely changed the tone of this map. They're now in control, but Bravo, he has a Blizzard. It's time to get a little bit chilly, some would say. Nice little headshot there, waiting for their Life Weaver. I think they're just going to walk in and rip it low-key. Walking in, throws down the Blizzard. It's a massive one. Clamps gets ahead of it, though. Kind of a split focus here is Deadly Wham will find the Lucio. Mobilize will go down, but Deadly Wham going down. Clamps barely alive, but will go down. It's all up to Korean SK at the 2 DPS, but he finds a trade. It's all up to SK. The Reaper player, he finds the first. Can he find more in a 2v1? He can. JC Word Guy to the rescue with a great poof. Mobilize there as well, keeping his team alive. Deadly Wham's there. Back to back, but with Bravo going down. What a great play there by JC. Gets there barely in time. Curry getting a nice trade kill, and SK holding down the fort. You love to see it. The Mace pick will be swapped over to a Venture. I mean, this is kind of what I assume you see this guy on a lot, but a little High Noon play potentially coming out here. Kind of the only big ultimate on the board. Kasune Rush is about to get up, but I imagine we'll see this High Noon quite soon. A little flank High Noon potentially. Nice Kasune Rush. Boss will go down early. The High Noon will just be instantly popped. It's chaotic fight. What a great window there by Big Brain Boy. Can they find value? What a blossom once again by SK54. It's all up to Bravo. He needs a miracle. He needs them practically to jump off the map. Bravo will try to find JC. Can't quite find it. Boss will come. Will potentially have the first touch. Will get there and finds a trade. But can Deadly Wham get there? He cannot. Norse Code will equalize Lee Shang Tower. We will be going to Night Market. What great scenes. I mean, we'll take a quick little replay at this Rampage. What a massive one. 5-man. Able to pick up so many kills off the back of this. I mean, that fight right there completely changed the pace, I want to say, of this game. I mean, what great plays. What great plays out of there. I mean, what great plays there by Clamps. This Queen, I mean, pivotal in them winning this round. I mean, we're gonna see a little adjustment. We're gonna see Optimus Prime in the flesh. Obviously, the new Transformers collab, and I mean, I'm all for seeing Optimus Prime in anything. Obviously, I purchased skin myself, and I mean, I'm excited to see this. We're gonna obviously see a TP to point here with Bravo on the same. They're gonna understand what's going on. I don't know why Team Oni didn't rush the point there. They clearly didn't see that they had any TP setup, but a great defensive setup. This is going to be hard to break. We'll see what their game plan is. I mean, this Fark has so much potential here, but Big Brain Board gets dropped so weak by Clamps. Their Clamps being a menace on this front line. Another huge axe. We'll find one. What a great knife. Can he find the kill? He cannot, with a TP into the backline by SK54. It's just clean up. Team Oni was able to kind of dissect that defense and able to kind of tear it to shreds. I mean, you love to see it. Team Oni on the board first. And I mean, I wonder if you see any adjustments. Bravo will go over to the Cassidy. Bravo almost playing Mystery Hero so far in this map. Every map is whipping out a new character. A little bit of early aggression there. Bravo gets dropped super weak. Clamps with this, kind of his axe is such a threat to walk in. This Brig gets dropped so weak, but Bravo will find the Cassidy gap. And with Team Norse Code walking in, JC Weird Guy getting caught up, a Miss Suzu by Mobilize. So I gotta point it out when I can, because he doesn't miss those usually. But him and SK, they're a little deep here. The rival pin after him, but he gets TP'd out. Dedicated Wham was looking for, and as we're going to see, potentially a game-changing Earth Shatter at a dedicated Wham. Obviously, there's a Kasune Rush. We'll see the fight here in the courtyard. Kind of Team Oni working their way in, trying to see what they can do, but I'm excited to see this Earth Shatter. It hits too. Suzu no longer cleanses Earth Shatter. And even with the Kasune, what a jolt once again. Rampage at a clamp, but it's not enough. Another 4-man ultimate, but just, it's not enough. The Earth Shatter was simply too massive. I mean, they tried their best to keep him alive, but I mean, losing members early, getting them all so weak off the back of that Earth Shatter, there's not really much you could have done there. Obviously, Dedicated Wham closing down where Team Oni wants to go. The rally will be popped, and this Reinhardt's just going to swing for the fences. But I think that's a... Is that a... No, it's not. I knew that got canceled. I thought it was a flank. I knew... And I right in there by Dedicated Wham. This Reinhardt pick, a little undervalued, but after his recent buffs, you can really see the values. I don't know what he's aiming at, low key, but Reed is able to get so much value here. I mean, it's not really a great person to deal with this Echo pick, apart from the Pharah, where the Pharah's ripping. What a great shot there by Boss, utterly dominating Kareem. And I mean, did I just see... I saw him pinned in again. My eyes weren't deceiving me. I just want to see a Blossom here out of SK, but it won't find any. But Clamps off the back of that will find the value. Will we see another Earth Shatter? Dedicated Wham so close. The barrage will find one. Another great Earth Shatter. JC Weirdkai goes down. And after all that, after the chaos, it's up to Kree. And Kree will get taken out by Bravo. And that's going to be map 1 going toward the Norse Code. A back and forth affair. What a great showing. GR in chat. We'll see the play of the game, and we will see the replay of the half clamps. I believe this will guarantee be his 5-man Rampage. It will be. I mean, what a great play there. Really brought Oni back into this map with a play like that, completely equalizing kind of the back and forth affair we had going. Clamps really trying his best to kind of, work it in, kind of make that map kind of winnable. As we'll go over and see the oh, I didn't take a replay. That is on me. Unfortunate. But it's not too big of a deal. Sometimes you get a replay, sometimes you don't. It's kind of just the way it works. But I am excited to see what we're going to see on King's Row here. I believe Team Oni will be moving on to the attack side, if I'm not mistaken. So I am excited to see what both teams will bring out, obviously, in on King's Row. I mean, that Reinhardt looked fantastic. Same thing with the Ramadra. Oni really had success with the Queen ult, though. Kind of that Queen ult was really pivotal. Mobilize. NA host in chats, boys. He doesn't know how to swap sides. Unfortunate. Hopefully someone helps him out in chat, as I'm going to quickly update the scores. I'm trying to help him out here, but I actually don't know what it looks like. There you go. He figured it out. Let's go. You love to see it. I mean, so far, I feel like Oni's had some good looks. Obviously, these are BO. These are best of 3s, by the way. So obviously, North Code is already on map point. I mean, kind of huge scenes here. And I mean, I feel like Team Oni has a lot of good looks here, but I wonder if they're gonna be able to kind of pull this back. And I mean, I have full faith in Team Oni. I mean, if there's one thing I've known about the captain of this team, I mean, there was no extent he will go to attempt to deadlift his team. So, I mean, a little confusion there in chat, but I think that's all good. Getting it all round up there. I mean, I'm excited. I'm just excited. Sorry, I was doing a bunch of editing. And I mean, as we're going to see to get into map, I believe here, as we'll transition over to the live gameplay. Obviously, I am excited to see what team comps are brought out here. North Dakota leading it 1-0 after a map, and I mean, what great scenes. I imagine we may see more Sigma, more Ramatra, maybe even more Reinhardt. I mean, I would love some more Reinhardt. Ain't no way. If I see him walk the horse, this is about to become biased casting. Alright? Alright? If anyone knows me, they know how much I hate Orisa. No Orisa. I should have put an Orisa ban on this for a minute, low key. But I'm excited to see. I think both teams have good looks. I mean, I think the kind of the X factor that's making this game so interesting is unironically Boston City. I mean, having a kind of permanent Pharah Lifeweaver is very interesting because that Lifeweaver can just support the Pharah by themselves, and obviously the pool is fantastic for a tank that loves to pan. And I mean, if anyone saw that last map, maybe I'm a bit blind or a bit biased, but Dead Wham just sends it on his pins. So I think it's really great dynamic. I mean, while Team Oni's playing a bit more traditional, Team North Dakota is they're just working with what their team can play. So it's very interesting dynamic. We'll see if Team Oni can kind of find a way forward, find a way to kind of make it a bit more interesting. I think map 1 was very close. I think map 2 will also be close as we're gonna wait for this final countdown. I mean, eyes on the Pharah, eyes on kind of this potential Widow pick. I'm excited to see a little Z's in chat by Big Brain Boy. But Kree on this Widow, can he find anything initially? Bravo will peek. They will ego peek him. Kree almost gets taken down off rip. But obviously the Reinhardt is back for dedicated Wham. The Sigma on the other side. SK will get walled off by Bravo. SK will go down early. Bravo on this May pick, doing the, I would say, the dirty work for his team. That's what I describe Bravo as doing. His team's having problems with the farm, with the Echo, he'll go cast. Problems with Engage, he'll go Venture. Need someone to isolate, just go May. As we see a little fly over the top there. The Echo gets so weak, just tries to inch onto the Lifeweaver, but I believe that's the Baptiste, the big rainbow, absolutely deleting him. I mean, so far, Team Oni struggling to get through. SK will get headshot there by Bravo, and a great pin there by dedicated Wham. Great plays there, kind of individual plays by Team North Code so far. I mean, City on this kind of left-hand side, it's a bit of a different position, but he's honestly completely safe. But I feel like, you know, kind of baited Kree in last time out. Kree now onto the Ash pick here, looking to potentially kill the Pharah, but the Pharah's not giving him time today. Won't really peek too hard. We're gonna see an Earth Shatter here, finding the enemy tank, but Jitsu Wham being so weak, I don't know if they'll be able to quite find it. A great pin in there. SK will go down. I kind of thought SK would turn that around. Clamps looking for a potential kill. They did catch the man. A great window there by Big Rainbow, but can't anyone find any value to it with him going down? Great rock down to Jitsu Wham. A pool to cancel the pin. Kind of unfortunate there. And I mean, I think we'll see Team Oni capture the first point, unless a Blizzard's committed. A little ambitious there. A window there on the other side. I mean, kind of a little bit ambitious, but with Clamps going down, Jitsu Wham is up with a lamp. This is potentially winnable, but with Kree getting another kill. And I mean, look at the Baptiste just kind of farm freely. If there's anything I've learned by being a teammate of Mobilize, you know, if you can set him up on an angle and just let him cook, he's almost, you know, unkillable at times. So I would say Team North Code a little over-aggressive there with the Blizzard play. But I mean, we saw Wham use Shadow, and guess what? It's already back. It is already back in action. I mean, Team Oni kind of setting up for this first corner fight. This is kind of an infamous fight on King's Row. I mean, if you can get through this kind of first couple bends, then the next real choke point becomes this kind of end phase over here. So I'm excited to see as the Pharah will rain down once again with the barrage from afar. But Kree doing pretty good to Marquez. I mean, my eyes immediately turn to SK. Big blossoms in the first map. Can he find more? Taking a little 1v1 here against Bravo. Doesn't want to lose his life. May get chased down here, but will not. Kind of the map equalizes, but they're all stuck in the corner. We're going to see a pin here out of Deadpool Wham. Will he go for the Earth Shatter? But a huge flux there by Clampy, and he lives. The lamp will save their life. Clamps will go down. Maybe an over-aggression, but a Blossom onto the backline will only find one. Boss will find another one on the other side of the map. This is pure chaos. Big Brain Boy is getting chased down by SK. It seems like the side of Norse Code will be able to barely hold on. They lose a couple numbers, but I mean, just kind of a for SK's standards, only finding one with the Blossom. Great ice block there by not Mobilized, by Bravo to stay alive. Obviously, team Norse Code is 4v5 in this fight right now, waiting for the Light Weave to come back. Here comes Windows on both hand sides. The Blizzard is massive. Will find Clamp. Dedicated Wham pushing the aggression. I know part of me, part of what I know about him as a player, wanted to just rip the Shatter there. Let's be honest here. We were kind of hoping to see it. But he will elect to kind of play smart, hold the ultimate. And I mean, with Creep going down, this is becoming a brutal hold. I mean, this choke point's infamous for kind of being really hard to break. You know, you kind of have to commit a bunch of ultimates. But the side of Oni will have ultimates like Bob and Beat on their side. But on the other side, I mean, a Barrage Shatter could be devastating to the side of Oni. We'll follow along Dead K Wham. No Blossom there. And the Earth Shatter will only find one. Kind of a self-sabotaging Maywall. The Beat will come out. The Bob is lighting up the other team. And with Big Brain going down, Dead K Wham going down to 1 HP and will fall as well. The Barrage is committed! Chaos. Chaos is the only word I have for that. What a chaotic fight. The Life Weaver chased down and hunted. SK back up to another Blossom. And Creed just really struggling to find kind of a solid pick in this series so far. Constantly swapping back and forth between what he wants to play, but SK getting a little sneaky here with this Blossom. We'll see if he can get anything done. Obviously, Big Brain Boy will find the first pick, and they will elect to just go on it, but I imagine this flank right here is going to be brutal. Kree will find a trade kill. SK on the flank will execute it, find one, and they don't know yet. He rips the ultimate, but a great ice block once again will save Bravo's life, but it's not quite enough, as the rest of Team Oni will be able to kind of keep it in check. Keep it in check, kind of keep it under control, and capture the second point. Bravo will go over to the Cassidy. Maybe they kind of help out with the Reaper. Maybe they think the Reaper's the bomb here. Kind of that new flash grenade, no longer tracking, kind of just being like old flashbang. It's kind of brand new. The Window here out of Mobilized, getting so much space. Window such a valuable ultimate, but not able to fight too much. Kalan's utterly in, so if I'm fully honest. What a lamp by Mobilized to keep him alive. Big Brain Boy on top. What a great window. Scenes of Shu from the LA Gladiators are, you know, flashing through my mind right now. I see he's gonna find 3, potentially 4. What a great play there by Big Brain Boy. I mean, kind of a hero play. It was looking all Oni, and all of a sudden Big Brain Boy uncontested on its top side with a window. I mean, like I mentioned about Mobilized, if a Baptiste is able to just farm through his own window, it is terrifying. Now Team Oni's gonna have to try to retake into this brutal setup. 3 people on high ground. Such a brutal push in, if I'm honest. Clamp's getting weak really early into this thing. We'll go for the shield really aggressively, walking past the Reinhardt. Bravo will find one, but Dead Tay Wham with another Earth Shatter. Will he let it rip? He will! It finds 2! No lamp for the other side. Dead Tay Wham goes utterly massive for his team, but Mobilized with a nice little reroute, tries to find a trade kill, but Big Brain Boy again will find 2. Big Brain Boy on this kind of far high ground has been brutal to remove. I mean, third point King's Row. King's Row is known as like an iconic map in the competitive scene, but honestly, King's Row is one of the hardest maps in the game to be good at. It's so brutal to push through third, so brutal to push through second. Big Brain Boy with another window already, but will we see the annihilation out of Clamps? I think we will. Elects to walk in. Dead Tay Wham will walk in. There's the Barrage. Won't find anything. Bravo will find one. But the Blossom once again will find a value. Clamps looking to walk down the brig, and will do so. Great play there by Oni, as we're going to see them potentially capture in overtime. My eyes go to Mobilize in this window. Can he be doing what Big Brain Boy has done so far? Can he find himself a huge solo window and completely change the fate of his team? Bravo with a high noon. There goes the window out. The high noon comes out. We'll find JC. The Kree gets so weak, but through the window with the auto aim, we'll find two. Potentially find a third. He will. Creep goes massive at the very end to confirm the capture for Team Oni. Looking scary at first, but you know, they get it done in the end. I mean, if we're talking about terrifying, I think off rip we have to talk about kind of the trades of windows throughout this map. And I mean, how brutal they've been. Obviously, this replay starts off with the window by Mobilized and a great lamp with Clamps going super deep in the back line. But all of a sudden, you see in chat, Big Brain Boy up top just utterly rips them to shreds. Just what a great play there by Big Brain Boy. Obviously, the play of that kind of defense half made that such a brutal attack for Team Oni to kind of push through. Big Brain Boy, kind of one of these, I would say, kind of big players on this team, kind of going to be kind of pivotal for the success of Team Norse Code. Obviously not really known for his support days, but you know, he's been more than capable so far. And I mean, we'll see if Team Norse Code can kind of show their offensive might on a map like this. Obviously, like I mentioned, this map is brutal to attack and honestly defend. I mean, this map it's one of those maps that's so iconic. Feels like everyone knows how to play this map, but man, to be truly excellent on this map takes something special. And I mean, we'll see if either team has it in them. I mean, I can see anywhere from a first point hold to a 3-minute capture. Anything can happen on this map as we're gonna get to Oni's attack. Bravo will elect to go Reaper. We will see a Reaper mirror for the first time. And I mean, I don't feel like this will be the only time. I feel like a lot of times you obviously see SK get mashed on this Reaper pick, as we're going to see Team Norse Code just send it in. Bravo with a nice early flank, not able to find much, but another great pin there out of the dedicated Wham. We'll get so much value, but Clanful punches way back, fighting his way, but just punches a little bit too much, and we'll get dropped. SK on the back trying to find a trade, but with this fade forced, numbers and resources are dwindling for Team Oni, but Team Norse Code isn't solid either. Bravo gets dropped so weak, but dedicated Wham with a huge pin once again, able to find his way under Cream. Mobilized will find a boss, but dedicated Wham kind of dominating so far in this tank battle, I would say. I mean, it's hard to stop a tank that just pins on cooldown, and honestly, it's hard to punish him. I mean, he just gets free pin value. Mobilize dropping the y'all are weird. Big Brain Boy really struggling to type the heart emoji in chat. And obviously, we're going to see if Bravo can go huge with this Blossom off rip. I mean, we've talked about Blossoms with SK all day long, but I wonder what Bravo can do. It's a huge Earth Shatter by dedicated Wham! What a shatter! This will keep the snowball going for Team Norse Code. A brutal thing to take it. We'll see Clamps mirror the Reinhardt. This is what I'm talking about. This is what King Joe's about. And I mean, honestly, what will prevail? Big Brain Boy's window or Mobilize's window? Or will it be down to the Blossoms? We're going to see a little cheeky position here. I imagine Bravo's going to let it rip. He will. What a Blossom. We'll find 3. Bravo comes up massive for his team. Bravo, in both words, drops the question mark in chat. The disrespect, obviously. Both Bravo and Mobilize are great teammates. They have a good deal of fun, but the disrespect is crazy. SK kind of needs to answer back with his own huge Blossom, I would say. Goes in and will let it rip. Finds 2. Not as big as Bravo's, but still massive on his own. But a great pin there by dedicated Wham. We'll drop him, so it's a 3v3, but Mobilize will pick it up. And it seems like Team Oni will be able to do what they need to do, as City will run for the fences. I don't know why I'm locked onto this bad. Alright, there we go. But great scenes there out of Team Oni. What a great little bounce back there. But Bravo's Blossom has made it so they have 3 minutes. And what is this? The pedal up, the Life River utility. What is dedicated Wham and City cooking? Also a barrage. They're all up here. Do they know? A rocket shot up here. Dedicated Wham will unveil the secret that he's up here, matter of fact. And the top, down attack here. SK forces his fade early. Deadtail Wham will elect to drop. Clams with a shadow. It's absolutely massive. Finds 3 with the barrage, will save his life. JC with a great flux. Kree with his visor, not able to quite find much. Bravo with another Blossom that finds 1. The Reapers are going at it. SK will get the better of him this time around. Deadtail Wham in the backline has another Earth Shatter, but it seems like Team Norse Code will get the caps for Street Phase with 4 minutes. Deadtail Wham just sending it. And a Yo Shatter once again. And a Dedicated Wham just having fun with it. I mean, Deadtail Wham with the, I would say honestly, Optimus Prime diff right now. I mean, Norse Code absolutely living it up. Bravo just one taps Kree across the map. Utterly tragic. I mean, this Honda pick's such a good pick. It allows him to control the high ground. Brother, no way. The windows are traded back and forth. Mobilize up top will find 1, find 2. Can he find Deadtail Wham? The rockets will get to him. Big Brain Boy will equalize with 2 of his own through the window. Both bats are going back and forth. The Widow will try their best to equalize. The stall picks are coming out. SK, can he be the hero with this Blossom? This team needs a hero. They need to make sure they're not full cap. They need to make sure this isn't a brutal loss. SK goes in and will find 2. SK. But Deadtail Wham will find 1. It's not super equalized yet. Kree with a great shot there onto the Tracer of Bravo. And Team Oni with 2 great shots. What great shots there by Kree. I mean, right now, brutal scenes, but Oni able to stabilize. I mean, we saw the exact same thing happen. The Team Oni on their attack where they got to this point and it became a chokehold. So maybe now with a damage boosted Widow, maybe Oni's looking to recreate the struggles they had. But honestly, who cares about the Widows? I care about the Reinhardts. I care about the mono-e-mono matchup. Both Rhines have Shatter. Who will get blocked? Who will get the game-changing Shatter? Who knows? The walk in by Deadtail Wham. Both Rhines are tense, but there goes the Shatter. The pin off the map by Deadtail Wham. Brutal scenes. The fire strike by Deadtail Wham. Kree trying to touch, but there's nothing they can do. Team Norse Code will full cap with time remaining. Team Oni will hope for a draw. Great scenes by Dedicated Wham. Holy. As we take a look at the replay for the round, obviously I believe this was the Blossoms, if I'm not mistaken. And a little bit of a little stalling here. And I mean, that was after the kind of the brutal, kind of chaotic fights that we witnessed. But SK going on the hunt, but Bravo just drops on the backline and gets all 3. Kind of completely changes the game, kept the snowball going. I mean, there were plenty of fat shatters, but that was clearly the turning point for this map. The minute he hit that, they had no chance of having a proper second phase hold, I would say. And I mean, great scenes, great plays by Bravo. And I mean, hey, as some would say, Bravo. So it's all up to Oni. Can they make the full hold work? Can they keep this series alive? Team Oni going into this tournament looking for the back-to-back. Obviously in the last community tournament during the semester, the 8 rounds of Swiss, they ended up being the champion, beating this team, Team Norse Code. Obviously the teams are different, but kind of the cores, those captains are still there. So brutal to see potentially Oni in their first round robin lose in a 2-0 fashion. So we'll see what happens here. Bravo back on this Hanzo. Only 2 minutes. This can get very dicey very quickly, especially if Kree can find some initial picks. We'll see what happens though. The Reinhardts are trading back and forth. Deadtail Wham dropped early, looking to walk his way in. The Reinhardts are going back and forth. SK with a great play, and Deadtail Wham getting dropped. Kree with a great shot off rip. I believe that was, oh no, Bravo was diving him. What a beast. But all of a sudden 30 seconds is off the clock, and there's an ult advantage to the side of Oni. What a great headshot there by Kree. Always gotta give love to the Widowmakers players. I mean, people may hate Widow players, but man, I can only respect the level of aim and dedication they have to their craft. Bravo here taking a nice wide angle. What will he be able to find? So far, Team Oni kind of just backing up a little bit. kind of bad for the Widow here, as the point will begin to capture. The Rhines will elect to swing it out. Just going back and forth. Eski with another huge flank. But with Kree going down, it's all evened up. The bar goes down. The great counter pin there by Clamps. Clamps will have the shadow with a minute to go. Oni looks like they might be able to do this. I mean, SK constantly has been going through this kind of hotel route to find flank kills. But man, this Hanzo spam, so brutal. With Kree coming back to spawn, can we see a big Earth Shatter to kind of turn the tides of this map? Clear the massive shatter there, but no one will die. Kree will find one. The window there by Mobilize. Dedicated One will find one. Boss will find one. Dedicated One with the shatter. It's almost a C9. Team Norse Code will take the W 2-0 in the first round robin, the first game of this tournament. I mean, even though it was a 2-0, it was a back and forth affair. I hope every series is like this. Mobilize will get play of the game. Probably his window plays. Just a great kill there on the big brain board, gapping the enemy Baptiste, shooting, kind of brutalizing, keeping his team up, killing the barrage. Great plays by Mobilize. He did all he could, but it just wasn't quite enough. So, I mean, great shoutouts to Team Oni. I think they had a great showing. They obviously will go off and play their second match in their group. We sadly won't be able to catch it, but we will see Norse Code later today playing against Team, I believe it is Team Baja Blasters. But I believe we now will be seeing if Team Yowaimo and Team I believe it is Balls Out is ready to go. So I think we will quickly toss it to a little break. Great plays there, great opening match, and I hope for the people who are watching this in retrospect had a great time watching that first series. I hope the break isn't too long. Hey, but I'll catch you on the other side of the break, and we'll break down the teams when we get there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Community Tournament Day 1 recorded edition. We have our second game coming from Group Red. We obviously have team, I believe it is Team Yawaimo versus Team Balls Out. Obviously, some great showings by the kind of the first teams in the first series. So I'm excited to see what these two teams bring. Obviously, reports have come in that Team Yawaimo did win their first match of the series. So I'm excited to see. Obviously, coming off a little hot streak. Obviously, Team Balls Out didn't play game one. Obviously, they had their little bye because they play the next match after this as well. So I'm excited personally. I'm excited to see what these teams bring to the table. I'm excited to see what new strategies will be brought up. I mean, I think almost honestly anything can happen in this series. So as we're gonna wait to see what the map pick ban looks like, I'm excited to see what we're gonna what maps we're gonna go to. Obviously, we saw Kings, we saw Lijiang, and I mean, kind of traditional Russian maps. But both these teams, obviously, with Matt potentially being on the ball, Matt, also known as Nemris, as we're gonna break down this team too real quick, also known as Team Balls Out. Nemris, the captain, known for being a hamster player recently, but also known for being Black Team's DPS, a great player in his own right. Rip Jude, also on that team, known for his main support and also flex support prowess. Napped, obviously, the former vice president of the club, now graduated. I hope he's living his best life. And obviously known for his father, obviously, as well. I believe he's a two-time champion, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe one time. But he's had great results in the past. Also, Mac and Please, a red team, upgraded midseason up into the support role. And obviously, Jinx, obviously known. I believe in a round he plays tank. I believe he plays a little bit of DPS, kind of. I think he's been involved in a couple community tournaments in the past, and obviously, as we look over the team, Yo YMO, kind of, kind of led by NVK, known for the amount of second places he's ever gotten. He's second place in, I believe, in every community tournament except for the last one where he was tied third place, technically fourth place on tiebreaker. So hopefully, I mean, I imagine his team hopes to kind of get his first chip, kind of end the doubters, prove the doubters wrong. And obviously, Zero on his team as well, known for his kind of community tournament kind of lacklusters at time. But I'm excited to see what he can bring. I mean, at times he's kind of not been the best in these community tournaments, but I think he can easily turn this around. Obviously, in the first true one that he can kind of really bring up to full speed. Had a family known in kind of signed up for tryouts in the past. Been in, I believe he's been in another community tournament as well. Known for playing support, and obviously Dusk from the Valorant community tournament. I mean, he's known for playing. I mean, any Valor player. I mean, we saw with Kree, Valor players just know how to play hit scan. They know how to hit their shots. So I mean, there's a threat there. And Zadoink, obviously the tank player for White Team, but's known for playing for support and what's it called, and tank and you can play everything. So I'm really excited to see how these teams play out. I think both teams are super flexible. I think we're just waiting to see when those pick bans get finished up. And I mean, I'm quite excited to see how this series will play. I hope it's another banger like the last team like kind of the last series was. And obviously we still have another series after this as we will quickly take a look at the group we're currently looking at because we might as well just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Gonna quickly transition it over. But yeah, this is obviously taking place in Group Red. Standings as they are. Obviously, I cannot update them live because I'm the only person running this kind of host. Obviously, Team Yowaimo is on top of the group. Team Balls Out is in the middle. Actually, Group Red is exactly as it is, and obviously in Group Blue, you just kind of swap the Baja Blasters with Oni, and then Baja Blasters with oh no, Team Oni with whatever they're called. Team Norse Code. Norse Code obviously topping that group off. Rip, they're off to play. I believe Team. No, they're not playing yet. They will be playing later tonight. We're gonna go to Lijiang for map one, as I'll get us back onto the main screen here, kind of waiting in lobby for this series to start. And I mean, I am excited. I am very excited. Okay, NBK is telling me in very large tech about the first round of matchups here. So I think there's a little bit of confusion around there's a little confusion about the format for this tournament. Obviously, we're using, well, at least we're attempting to use the Face It. Obviously there's confusion. I mean, if they just start the lobby, there's nothing I can do about it. But I'm trying to see if we can use the Face It, what's it called, the Face It pick ban, because obviously that's kind of the format I think a lot of teams are gonna go for. As okay, these guys. So you know, we're getting it handled. We're getting it handled. Man, I put it in the captain chat on the I believe the 9th of July, the format. I already posted it as well, so I'm just saying. All right. Hey, if there's one thing I've learned about being an esports captain, people sometimes don't read the fine lines in chat. But it is what it is. But I am excited. Hopefully, we can get it started soon. Get those full map pick bans going. It's a new format, so obviously, it's a little bit of change. It's a little bit weird at times, but I think it will run just smoothly. As we're gonna wait for those results. I mean, I'm excited. I think this can easily be back and forth. I think obviously you're going to favor the team that has two red team members and team YMO, but I would not count out team balls out. I mean, crazy name by the way, crazy name. But lame Matt. Matt wouldn't take anything else. All right, he's like, you know what? This is our team. I'm like, you know what? I don't think it's too bad. Yeah, I mean, Matt's team, I mean, I think they have a lot of experience in the competitive scene. I think very good community tournament players as well. Well, Team YMO doesn't really have too many, I think, experienced Overwatch community tournaments. I think Head of Family maybe has played in the last one, but Dusk obviously is a Valorant player, and I believe this is a Doink's first appearance in a community tournament. So, this could be close, this could be one-sided. Who really knows? No one really knows when at the end of the day, what we're gonna see. I mean, obviously, like mentioned, this all will kind of feed into day two. Obviously, day two is the bracket stage. Obviously, off rip, Team YMO and Team North Code would be the first seeds of the tournament so far, with teams Oni and Team, I believe it is Team Nindo Tank would be the bottom two seeds. So it's very interesting to see how this day one will shape up. Obviously, it's all seeding, so maybe strategies will be shown. Sometimes strategies won't be shown. So I'm excited to see what happens. Obviously, being top of your group guarantees you at least 2 games tomorrow. So that's quite exciting. I mean, we're going to see 2 elimination matches off rip. 2 teams will go home just first thing tomorrow. But obviously, after that, I mean, it should be pretty good. Should be a back and forth affair after that with the double elimination part. And hopefully, it doesn't take too long. Obviously, there's going to be some complications. But day one was meant to round out the edges, kind of test up the new format and stuff like that. So I imagine day one was going to take a little bit longer than what it seems. I think day two will run quite smoothly, hopefully. As we're still waiting around, waiting for us to go into game. And I mean, we're kind of just waiting. Kind of just waiting for the full map picks ban as I drop a can. If there's one thing I've learned about casting is that you gotta have to like 4 water bottles on standby. Obviously, you can see the water bottle in my window seal, and my lovely towel. I got a towel there. I have a portable AC unit, and I mean, I'm sorry for the kind of maybe distracting background, but I tried my best. A little bit of scuffed. Obviously, Jay Ward will definitely be back, hopefully, for the start of the regular seasons for a lot of teams, and I'm excited to see. Obviously, I'm the new production manager, and so hopefully we will see a lot more content. Obviously, this will be going on the Tech YouTube channel. So hello to everyone who will be there, and I'm excited to see what I can get done there. Hopefully, it'll be a blast. Hopefully, we have a great semester of Tech Esports. I'm hoping for some great games, some great some great outings from our teams, maybe a couple more titles. So, as I believe they said they are almost done, we can almost get into gaming here. I mean, the whole point of this format is that it's decided beforehand. So the idea is that you're kind of forced to pick to your strengths and not kind of counter pick, not adapt with the maps are. It kind of adds a new layer of strategy where so many times before you would just rebuttal maps and kind of be like, kind of gimme. Like, okay, this team didn't play dive map one. Boom, we're going like Numbani. It forces the way you change about the game. You have to be a lot more tactical with where you're going and stuff like that. And we'll see if we keep the format today too. So I think it's a good amount of confusion around it. It takes a lot longer. But we do have the full map breakdown. Map 1 will be Numbani. No, wait, map 1 will be Lijiang. Map 2 will be map. What is happening? Wait. Money. I believe it will be Lijiang, Numbani, New Queens. I believe that's the order. Maybe it's Kings instead. But it's fine. If tiebreaker, whoever picked map second wins. Not wins. Not wins. Picks black. We're good to go. We're good to go. I got everything set up. The confusion is done. We are officially going in to the second round of groups. The second game in group red. Obviously, Uimo looking good so far. Obviously, with that 2-0 that wasn't streamed. Obviously, these have to be run simultaneously, so we don't have another 8-hour day. As we will get into Lijiang Tower. We obviously saw this in the very first map as well. We're going to see the exact same first point as well. On that map, it was also Gardens. So I'm excited to see on that map, we saw Sigma and we saw Doomfara. So, like, almost anything's playable here. Who knows? Maybe we'll see Ryan. Maybe we'll see Doom. I saw Matt put a reset out there. If Matt puts a reset, like I said, I get biased. The minute you bring a reset into the fold, I am immediately a biased caster. Alright? I'm just saying. But I am very excited. And hopefully we'll have another great series. Hopefully this goes 3 maps again. We're going to see the team compositions. I mean, this was kind of the rumor about what they've been doing. Obviously the scrum buck, certain teams were scrimming, certain teams were practicing quick play. And I mean, this is kind of what you expect. You expected to see the ball. You expected to see Napped on the Pharah. Mac on the Lucio is a bit interesting, but obviously he's the main support for red team now. And obviously on the other side, he will go back to his off-tank roots. Zero will. And NBK will match the Pharah. Maybe a little Pharah agreement in chat as we're going to start the Lijiang Tower. Round 2 of the community tournament starts right now with a Fall Diva matchup. What year is this? Is it 2020? Are we in Fall Diva meta? I don't know. As we're going to hop on board with Zero on the Diva here. Obviously historically known for a great Diva, getting great micro missiles value, but Matt here on the hamster needs to find good value. Obviously Fall in Overwatch 2 seems a little bit of a risky pick. They're trying to get onto the Ana of Sedoink here. Sedoink's doing a great job of staying alive, keeping his team alive, and as the point will go down here, Dust gets up, and we're going to see an even kind of a change, but with a great Maywall to isolate their Ana away from the rest of the team, but with Dust going down, falls out, strikes first. The point kind of in an awkward position. It's kind of really hard to take this point, even with a clear man advantage, especially with a hamster, if I'm honest. Zero will commit so deep. Zero's just trying their best to survive. But with Zero losing their mech, great pile drive there out of Nemris. And it's looking to go all the way up this hamster-oriented team. A great sleep, though. As a Mac and Please will take a nice little sleep there. I think that was a little teabag out of the Jude, I'm not going to lie. But great scenes there. I mean, I love the fact that we have a Pharah v Pharah. I will say, like, this is... We've seen 3 Pharahs in maps already. This is kind of crazy. But obviously, I think we should turn our attention to the kind of the 2 first ultimates of the series so far. The Nano that will probably go Zero's way, and the Blizzard. Obviously, Jinx has to make sure it does not get eaten by the likes of Zero. Great headshot there by Jinx. Jinx putting in so much value. Nice ice block there. The beat will come out. Team Yowaimo is so weak. Zero trying to eat this Blizzard. No DM there. No one really full yet. Napped over top. Will we see a barrage? The Pharahs are going back and forth. There goes the beat engaged by Team Yowaimo. Everything's getting... But what am I looking at? NVK will drop. NVK will get 1 the win Mac. Everything's going back and forth. Both teams are just kind of brawling in white rooms. Zero will find Rift Jude on the backside. So weak, but we'll hopefully find another one. Zedoink still holding on to this nano boost. Not really much coming back in. Both teams are back. Nothing's really changed here. Zero will get really aggressive here. Here goes the barrage. The barrage will find nothing. And the sleep on the numbers is huge. What is Zedoink? But with Zero dropping so weak, Zero will get the nano boost. What I've been waiting for. Can he find Mustang? Kitsune rush out of Rift Jude. Can he find anything? Rift Jude's managing to stay alive. Mac and Please will find 1. Nemesis will find another. Andrew will find 2. This is a back and forth. Obviously, both tanks are still up, but with no mech out of Zero, Dusk will go down. Mac and Please comes up absolutely massive with the 3-piece. And so far, it's going all Yowaimo's way in this first map. Zero will go over to the Doomfist for the stall. It's all turns to Dusk and Jinx. The 2 people with the DPS ultimates. Can they make a play happen? Can they be the heroes for their team? Zero will get the initial touch. Mines obviously on the side. And he's rolling in for it. There's the minefield. Drops down. Zedoink goes down. Here comes the high noon. Maybe it can make a play. It finds 1. Nemers is trying to save his team. Andrew will find another NVK. The Blizzard finds none. It's a 3v3. Zero will go down. It's now a 2v3. Does NVK have it in him? Finds another one. And for some reason, it won't let me on him. And now I am, but he goes down. Head of family, can he get back? He has the beat. But he's C9s. What a great boot there by Nemris. A back and forth affair. Constant action. Great plays. Mac and Please coming up with a huge 3-piece to kind of confirm the map for them. Look, I didn't capture those fights. Sadly, do not have a replay. For the first time, I would say. Kind of first couple times we've not had a replay. But great showing there by Yowaimo to kind of get the 100 to 0. But honestly, it did not feel like it. So, I just said Yowaimo on that map. I just correct my statement. I am so sorry. Team balls out. Got that. My mistake there. So I'm excited to see how Yowaimo can bounce back. I mean, Yowaimo had such great looks. I mean, for so many points of it, I feel like they were honestly leading at points, but they didn't get a single point because Team balls out just consistently fought back. We've seen Nap go over to the Soldier here on a map like this. Both teams running a more rush-oriented thing, and we've seen Matt get a little sneaky. But Zero going for a really good punch there onto Nap off. Rippa cannot find the kill. He needs to hit the aim labs. What a great Suzu. Now Zero committed so deep without cooldowns. Another great mail up, but Jinx will cost his life to make sure the Doom stays in. And Head of Family is looking rent-free in their backline. Nemesis will find 1. Zero will find another, but Zero dropping so weak. Will barely survive. Dusk practically frontlining. He needs to hit a shot. It's kind of tragic that I just witnessed that. I'm not gonna lie. Every person I went to missed all their shots. But obviously, Nemris on the flank here. I believe he is using the Cowboy Bebop collaboration skin. Going for the flank here. Rolls in. Mac Please getting dropped early. And this roll through just doesn't find too much. Just kind of too long of a flank, if I'm honest with him. But him and Zero on the backside, kind of going back and forth. Nemesis is looking to get out. That punch could have been dangerous. But on the other side of the map, we just have a random kind of like 2v2 that goes to the way of Yowaimo. Yowaimo kind of showing kind of what they could have done if they had that point, I feel like. 'Cause I feel like that first map, I mean, it obviously went to the side of Matt's team, or Nemesis' team. Correct my statement. But I mean, it feels like so many instances Yoimo was in control, but they just lost the last second. But right now, they are in control. Zero kind of misusing their punch here. As we're going to see if NBK himself can find a game-changing post spawn, goes in for it, cannot quite find it, but Zero with the ulti will find one, will find two. Zero, the coach, the former coach of Red Team, will find a third. What a great play there by Zero. And I think they're going to go hamster hunting, trying to find the hamster, but I think he'll get out just fine. That ball is quite slippery, quite hard to hit, but maybe this Mayo can be the kind of the changing. Oh, see a nice little pile drive there by Nemers, almost 1,000 HP on him, but my attention's still here. But Zero's getting so much value on this Doom. The mines don't really find quite too much, if I'm fully honest. The Kasune rush comes out here. Both Kasunes are out overlapping. The high noon by Dust. What will it find? He's looking for the ball. He will find the ball. Now team is out there ball. But the Blizzard's massive. But the Suzu's even bigger. Suzu, you have to love that ability. And Zero, once again, on this Doomfist pick, absolutely dominates. And two maps that went 100-0. But if I'm honest, we are back. Some major technical difficulties on my end. Streamlabs just kind of crashed. But honestly, I mean, y'all missed a couple things, but luckily both teams have all their ultimates still, kind of just waiting for the prime opportunity. A little bit of lag, I am sorry for that. Kind of PC getting reused to getting all this, and Nap going over top. Will we see a nice barrage here out of himself? A huge high noon forces the pullback, and honestly, Yoimo able to kind of dominate this point. Looks for the peak, almost finds Nap. The ball causing chaos, just rolling through over and over again. Nap looking for obviously a game-changing barrage. Here it comes. What a great Suzu and a great sound barrier will keep them alive, but Yoimo drops so weak. Zero trying to keep his team alive, but Nemers just rolls through like an absolute wrecking ball. Zero drops so weak. Zero will go down. And look what Matt's planning. Matt hoping they walk in, hoping to spring his trap. We'll see if this works out for Matt. I mean, all eyes go to him. Will the Tracers see it? I don't think they do. I don't think they know. A huge minefield onto the back line. Dusk barely rolls out in time, but he will get chased down. Two members of Yoimo will go down. Zero looking for a trade kill, but his entire team is separated by a minefield. Disaster strikes for Team Yoimo as Team Balls Out will find a way forward. I mean, 77-77, such a close affair on this first map. I mean, at this point, we are simply just hoping that, you know, somehow this map can get extended for even more time. Jigs obviously with the May ultimate, the game-winning ultimate AP times are right, but obviously the Doink as well has a Kasune Rush in its own right, a game-changing ultimate. We'll see which one of these ultimates can come out huge. NBK finds the first gun, Jigs just gets evaporated. Zero with a massive kill. NBK with the initial pick, of course, but with the Zero finding that kill, Matt does find one trade, but man, oh man, this is all going out. This is all going, what's it called, way. All Yoimo's way. From the pick, from the ult usage, everything. A huge ult here by Zero. Will go deep for it. But maybe he's committing too much. He can't quite find that much. Matt here with a minefield on the backhand side. There goes the Kasune Rush. We'll find here the Blizzard onto the point. Zero will find Rip shoot off. Rip the first kill, but Dusk will immediately drop. Nat finds the equalizer. It's chaos on point. The Kasune Rush. Head of family will find Jinx. The Blizzard finds nothing. The minefield out of Nemers is massive. Head of family goes down by the hands of Naps. Nemers will find another to Doink. NBK with so much to do will go down. It is up to the Doomfist of Team Yoimo. Can he find anything? The punches are huge, but he will eventually meet his end by the end of the mines. And map 1 will go the way of Team Balls Out. A great showing. A great set of events. Bro just skips the play of the game. Unlucky. But I think we're back to normal. I think everything's good. Sorry for that that tech issue, because I adjusted my chair a little bit. A little bit of a, you know, a nice little tech issue, but I don't think it took away too much. Obviously, we missed some action, but the results stay the same. We caught most of it. You know, we caught most of it. I'll have to do some editing there to make sure It doesn't look too scuffed. No, I'll probably just slap them together, let's be honest here. But, uh, I am excited to see how this pans out. Obviously, map 2, we will be going to Numbani, an interesting map selection. I'm excited to see. I imagine we're going to see a bit more of Diva come out of Zero, or maybe we'll see the Doom. His Doom looked pretty good, but obviously, Matt on this hamster really put out a great showing. I mean, Matt can please as well. Kind of both Matts. They're both the real names are Matt. I mean, man, both are great. So we'll just have to see what happens. As we're gonna get into Numbani, hopefully the replay viewer. I believe that's probably what crashed my PC, not PC, the streaming. But I'm gonna try it again. If that happens again, obviously we will stop it. But I like replays too much, if I'm honest. So as we're gonna hopefully jump into Numbani here soon, I imagine we're seeing more dive. I mean, I think map 1, well, series 1, when it came to Oni v Norse Code, it was just complete rush mania, rush on every single map. But so far, we've yet to see a rush characters locked here. I mean, we've seen May, but I mean, it's been Hamster and it's been Doom. So we'll get into this map. Numbani is next up. I mean, I'm excited personally. I'm excited to see what both teams run. I imagine we may see some NVK Genji. NVK Genji? Who knows? I can only hope for that, if I'm honest. But we're going to have to see what happens as we're going to jump into this map. Numbani, the map selection, obviously known, well, kind of infamously known about how difficult it is to capture this first point. I mean, this high ground is all important, but it can also be a death trap if you try to inch your way through here. This map is one of those maps, kind of like King's Row, what I was mentioning in this first series, where either it feels like a map that's been in the game so long, so you should just know how to play the map, but at every turn, there are opportunities for a full hold to happen. I mean, you could get full hold on this corner, even on streets towards that one, and I mean, third point in its own entirety feels like an entire different map, so we'll see what happens as NVK will once again elect to go for the far. I don't know how I feel about it, if I'm honest. Obviously, we know Nap is going to play the far. It's what he's known for playing in these community tournaments, but I feel like NVK should kind of play his own characters, play the Genji, just play around Nanoblade, if I'm honest. Head of family onto the Ilaria. I really like the Ilarias. We're going to get a nice look at the orb, you know. Look at the orb. But on the other, I mean, this is almost kind of very similar comps. Obviously, the Mei and Ash are quite different, but, you know, apart from the break, I mean, this is pretty similar playstyles. We're going to see Dusk off rip on this Ash pick. Kind of both Valorant players we've seen in this community tournament coming over from that game have elected to go towards this Ash pick. It makes sense. The aiming style is the most similar. So we'll see what happens here as the neutral kind of plays out here. Both bars flying in the sky. And obviously, Matt going for an early flank. Looking for poke damage off rip. Looking to be annoying. Will go for his first roll through. Will boop too. What a great boop. And a PD. What a massive event, but Zero will find Nap. There was no follow-up damage there for Matt, but Matt will find Head of Family by himself. Zero will get walled off. No escape for him in that direction at the very least, but with MVK finding another one, and Matt can please and Jude are just completely isolated, I think, by NVK solo. That's kind of the big thing, I think, in this series so far is that, I mean, at least on this map so far, I mean, Andrew has been able, or MVK has been able to isolate the backline and kind of prevent them from really doing too much. I mean, obviously Matt is trying his best to get their eyes to him, but there's only so much you can do when MVK is utterly, I mean, at times dominating his backline. Matt gets dropped super weak there. Will elect to roll all the way out there. A little bit scared there. We'll give a little bit of love to Rip Jude here, as he's just trying his best to keep his team alive. I mean, so much pressure. I mean, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to the hamster. The hamster needs to be more involved in this kind of initial stage. You can see in the background here, Nemris is doing all he can, but there's no follow-up damage, so of course none of these supports will ever die. That's the problem with what he's trying to do here. He needs to be more involved in pushing out this diva, getting his team safe, because look at his team. His team's just simply isolated. There's not really a potential for them to walk without ultimate abilities, but NVK with a barrage. Will we see the Nano far on the other side? Liam not able to quite find much there. Can't really get him there, but we'll find a trade kill. NVK not able to get much with his barrage. Nemros will find two with a 2-for-2. Both tanks are popping off. Nemros with mines. There goes the Diva Bomb out of Zero. Will he get a remake kill potentially? He can't quite find it. Nemesis gets dropped dangerously weak from it though. And once again, Team UYMO will kind of force Team Nemesis out as Matt caught, slept. Not really that weak. Wait, what? Did I get an F in the trap for the boot kill? Unfortunate. Dusk up here getting dominated. I just swapped to his perspective for the first time in this series. And I mean, so far, Matt finally has found a breakthrough for his team. I mean, I think this is what we've really been lacking. He's finally diving with his team. What a great nade there by Mackin, please. Once the flexible player, now the main support player. They kind of swap roles on this map. But Team Balls Out will capture the first point. As we see Nemesis there in the background, just doing his thing as Jinx kind of looks to get some follow damage. This is kind of the problem with Hamster, though, as I kind of mentioned already. Nemesis needs to make sure he's fighting within his team to the west, so all his value kind of actually is kind of there. Jinx gets utterly headshot by Head of Family. Head of Family with the Sunstrike or whatever it's called. We'll find Rip Chew, but I don't know if anyone can really pop the Sunburst there. But Head of Family so far on this Alari pick has been really impactful. As we're going to see NVK and Zero, the red team, with the once red team members surge forward. I mean, obviously one of the longest tenure duo in this program has been looking fantastic as Dust is holding down the fort from afar, kind of dealing with the Hamster's harassment. Jinx Wide Swings gets NVK and lives the barrage. The nanoed Hamster for now won't find anyone. The Diva Bomb by Zero will find two, and the remake kill by Zero. Great plays there by Zero. Finds the 4K. And I mean, Matt, by his lonesome 108 HP, hopes to get out and will barely survive. What looked like a great play, great barrage, a great nano, just utterly canceled out by Zero. Another minefield will find Dust. Matt can equalize the value a little bit, have his own moment in the spotlight, but Team UYMO will elect to kind of just back up and kind of hold their own. Zero here will surge forward once again. See what he can do. Gets a little flashbang in the face there by Jinx. As we'll see what the supports are doing. Mackinley's getting quite aggressive here to support his Hamster. A nade here will find Head of Family. Bringing out so weak. What a great shot there by Mackinley. I mean, you have to appreciate flex players. I mean, we saw in the first series the Baptiste going back and forth. And I mean, with Nemesis going down, though, this could be an opportunity for a Nano Diva play. For a nice little retouch here. We will see. He gets anti. Here's the nano, but the rally by Rip Jude and the high noob will find the doink. The Bob will go into the back line. Bob gets slept though. Unfortunate for Bob. As Dusk will look to get involved, get on point. Dusk will find wrong with the ball, but the C9 will allow UYMO to find this point. A little over ult there by MVK. Not really needed as they've already, you know, captured the point. And I mean, kind of just cleanup work. As Mac has even said in chat, the point MVK, and a little hostilities, as we will see the Sombra. This is obviously kind of a big thing with this series. Is obviously we know, I think everyone knows going into the series that Nemesis is a ball player, and he's gonna have to run into the Sombra. I would actually see a Cowboy Bebop collaboration skin kind of off here. Kind of a cool thing to see with all the collaborations Overwatch 2 has been doing recently. Zero once again with another massive Diva Bomb. Will it find the exact same value it did last time? I think Zero's been quite aggressive here. Kind of holding off the entire team by himself while Matt is kind of nowhere to be seen. There he is. Looking to go in here maybe with a huge mine engage. Yes, he will. The mines will be quite spread off. The nano barrage will find one. The bomb though won't find anything. Won't bring as much value as he did in last time. And Team Balls Out will rush their way towards the point. They will be pushing this. It's all up to Zero in this Diva. What can he do? Elects to fly away with no ultimates though on either side. This is just going to be a pure neutral fight for the point. Dust will find Napster. That's a great start. Nemesis will trade, but Dust finds another one. The Ashe, the Valorant player, Dust comes up huge for Team UYMO. It's huge. Kills, looks to push on their backline, but a little distraction there by Matt. We'll make sure their backline can somewhat get out safely. And down to the final minute. I mean, we talked about this on King's Row, but one at this point can be really brutal to full cap. And I mean, we'll see if Team Balls Out can make it happen or if Team YMO can hold off to this last minute. The good news is, even if they cap YMO, all they need to do to cap is to guarantee themselves another point on this map. Awkward. Kind of trades back and forth. Namor's looking for it. Kind of a pick there, but not able to quite find much. This is such a kind of battle lines have been drawn. Kind of a front line. Nemers trying to break it up, but with a great anti-nade onto Nemers. Nemers is going to have to elect to roll out. Kind of the first ultimates there is a doink on this Nano. Who will he give it to? Probably his Diva once again. Let him go kind of crazy, or maybe he'll save it defensively. Jinx, on the other hand, with his High Noon, maybe we'll just Y2 with it. So many things are possible here. Another Bob available. The ultimates are building up like crazy. This is anyone's point, as we're going to see the engage with Rally. The Rally engage will go in. The High Noon from the other side. The Bob. Dusk will go down, but Bob goes huge. Bob finds 2. Dusk will find 1. Riptube will go down to the hands of a Nano Diva. It is up to Matt with the Mind Engage. The Nano Mind Engage will find a doink. Who can touch this Nano? The hamster is a kind of a threat to everyone, but the bomb will find him. Zero once again comes up massive. And YMO will find the hold on the map. Great push there by Balls Out. Really pretty much down to the wire. Pretty much as close as you can get to a full cap without full capping. I mean, man, that was a back and forth affair. As we'll go look at our replay, obviously we couldn't catch all of it, but this is obviously the great play by Zero. It starts off with that kind of initial poke battle, I would say. And then all of a sudden, you know, we're going to follow, I believe, kind of this poke battle lasts for so long, but all of a sudden, this Matt kind of pulls the camera away. Matt with just a great engage kind of takes the attention away. The barrage goes out. Chaos happens. You think it's going to go the way it balls out because, you know, they commit so much. But on the backside, the bomb finds 2. The remet kill. They will find another 1-0 with a massive play. Kind of homage to his golden days as an off tank back in Overwatch 1. You love to see it. Well, I guess this guy's with the older guys, you know. The older guys get their run back. You love to see it out of Zero. Been great so far on this Diva pick. Kind of the first time we've seen him on tank in a real long time. And we'll have to see. And they cap. At this point, it's all down to this. You know, there is no draws. There's no nothing. Will YMO be able to battle back? Will they be able to get kind of a point of their own? Or will Balls Out take the 2-0? As I finally have a breather to update the scoreline. You know, I won't update the score. Actually, I will update the scoreline. I believe Balls Out did win. All right, my memory's going a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But we'll quickly transition to the updated scorelines. Zero looking. This is what I was kind of talking about for Matt to do. As Matt is just gonna get demolished there. I believe that was Jinx with some great damage. We almost have full mirror team comps now. The Echo there out of Andrew looking to get a lot of value there. And with Nat's already down, this is looking pretty brutal. But great play there by Matt to create some more confusion, some harassment. As the NDK will barely hold on. Head of family. Trying his best to keep his team alive along with Zadoink. As Zadoink just gets utterly collapsed by the other on. A great PD, naked combo. Matt will find NDK. And what looked like a great initial pick will net zero percentage on the point. Kind of tragic there. If you're a fan of YMO, another person who was meant to help out with the stream, Fancy. I know if she watches this back, I know she's going to be here for Team YMO. But so far, Team Balls Out has kind of been the front force. I mean, great defense. I mean, as we're gonna see, I would say this is a pick right here. Going back to when he played Winston for the main team all those years ago, I guarantee you, he's not lost a step. A nice whiplash there out of Ripjude. Ripjude now has so much more to do. His whiplash becomes such an important cooldown. He has to hit the whiplashes every single time, or it can become a disaster for their team. Had a family with who's gonna rush. Matt completes with Nano. As Matt just went. Matt's in their spawn. I did not know that pack was there. Matt may find MVK. Oh yes, he will. Can he find more? He will not. He will left to get out. But Matt just goes solo. He will get nanoed. Matt completes this. Yo, Matt, go deep, and just enables this behavior. I mean, I know the previous team. Team Oni, I know Clayton would be rolling in his grave right now to see how well this hamster's playing out so far. But with so many ults from the side of YMO, here goes the engage. The Nano once again, but he gets slept. There goes the Nano though. What can they find? The sleep. What a great play there from the copy, but Andrew will go down. It's up to 0 in this nano state, but the Bob and the Barrage got too much value. It's up to Head of Family and 0. They're so weak. 0 will try to find the kill, but just can't quite find it. Head of Family gets a nice headshot, but Jinx, the Bob, the Barrage by Napped. Just great scenes out of those guys. I mean, wowee. Maybe some underappreciated players really showing up here, and with Jude having another rally, I wonder how much value 0 will find with this Primal. He will go in for the Brig. Here goes the Primal. He will Primal him off the map, but he pops rally and try to bash back and will die for it. So Doink will leave the charge now, booping Mac and Please off the point. Mac and Please running for his life. So Doink will go for the 1v1, but will get PD'd by Matt. He goes down, but still will find the honor. 0 with 2. The Winston with the Kitsune Rush going huge. Nemris will maybe look for a last second stall as the cap will slowly start to go up. 50%, 60. Matt will go for the touch, I believe. He will. Full HP with an E, but won't live that long. Dusk with the Bob. There goes the Bob into the back line. That's pretty much going to zone the rest of their team. Matt's going to try to keep stalling, but I don't know if there's anyone else really going to be able to help him. Dusk will find one with the Bob, but Nap will find a trade. Nap will go down. Wait. I was about to say it's turning. It was never in doubt. Let's be honest here. As Matt will spin, kind of in vain. Kind of thought there were signs of life there with Jinx getting a kill or two, but Nap just able to, really I mean, Napped and NVK, both bars just going crazy. I mean, honestly, it's hard. I mean, hey, both their names start with N, and it's really hard. I mean, hey, they're both playing bar. Right? It's very hard. It's kind of very easy to confuse them as, NVK clearly is having some mouse problems, or it's his copium. Let's be honest here. As Dusky will look to get some nice initial damage. Obviously, a lot of ultimates were spent, but obviously eyes have to go towards this minefield. Because obviously, the ball defensively, I don't think it's the best pick, but we'll see if he can make it work. Kind of lurking and wait, Wolf kind of spring forward, but doesn't like to use the mines just yet. Maybe waits for a second grapple. That's exactly what he's doing. Will go up for the, fire, but there goes the mines. But gets both backline and Dusk will go down. Head of Family will Suzu's the joint to make sure he lives, and Matt now kind of stays in, kind of gets what he can. Kills the Farah Nemris on this hamster, showing that the defensive hamster can in fact work, but gets dropped dangerously low. But simply keeps fighting forward. 0 will launch himself into the back line with the Primal, avoids the barrage. Can he find anything though? Looks to isolate the Brig. Jinx finds one, but can't quite find much. The barrage will come out from MVK, finds one, finds two. NVK trying to make this winnable, gives himself a little bit of splash damage, but Head of Family able to keep him alive for now. A little bit crazy, a nice Suzu there. The Kitsune Rush may come out as it's just up to Nemris to keep the stall alive. I mean, so many times we see this kind of back and forth where Matt's going to have to stall. Matt, once again, is already back on the stall, but I imagine this Bob will be launched in for the stall. As the touch will come out from Matt initially. Farah will be the next touch, but with the Kitsune Rush committed and 2 people losing, we will not see the Bob committed, and instead we will see 0, better known as Liam, lurch forward, try to get Mac and Please, and try to get Jinx. He will. The lunge forward was very successful from Liam. I mean, Team UYMO with a minute 45 on the clock will attempt to win this game and force a map 3. Force us to New Queen Street. Obviously, though, Balls Out has plenty of ultimates, ranging from Bob, Nano, and a rally, almost up to Minefield. My eyes go to Bob. There goes Bob. Bob's gonna lay down the damage, but a nice kite there. I mean, you know what's 0. Those rotations are going to be spectacular, and they even find a kill. Dusk will find the enemy far, but they lurch. Ooh, they launched a little too quickly there, but he wants it. He goes in, trying to avoid the sleep. Rip Jude gets nanoed, rallied. The absolute tank himself. Look at him go. The raid boss is here. Who can stop this absolute menace? No one can. Jinx finds 2. Mac and Please finds another. The minefield by Nemris. They use so many cooldowns to make sure they stay alive. Nemris looking for that last little kill. And I mean, honestly, on a map like this is honestly last fight territory. It's going to be up to Zadoink on the Lucio with his beat Liam or Zero with the Primal, and honestly, there's no ult on the other side. It's up to Nap to build his barrage. And honestly, Yoimo has so many ultimates. We're gonna have to see what happens to dive in. 5-0, looking for something. He has the Primal. Gets dropped weak though, loses his armor. We'll go forward a little bit. Goes for the full dive. The sleep gets missed. Nemesis is weak on the backside, but the Primal can't find much. Will turn his attention to a point. The barrage can't. The barrage by MVK finds one. But what about the barrage from Napt? Napt has barrage. He has a chance to be the hero. The flank barrage with the Suzu's fantastic. The beat comes out. The Kasune comes out. And in overtime, no one can touch. Nemris will. Ripchute goes down. Mac will TP out of spawn, but it's not enough. Yoimo will get the map win and force a map 3. What a map. What a series so far. Zero obviously with the play of the game. This is a better look at the bomb than the replay will ever give. What a great bomb. What a great remap kill. Insane scenes. Great scenes there. Out of the once tenured player, we actually will quickly look about what the replay was. I believe this may be a breakdown of the Hamster Gaming. As we see a nice little play by Matt there to stay alive, seeing what he can do. Obviously, Zero will jump in with a Primal Rage, avoids the barrage, and gets a nice isolation, if I'm not wrong, onto the bridge, separates the back line, and then you'll see from over top NBK with a great barrage. Kind of that right there kind of set them up for that second point capture, and from there, there was not quite much Team Balls Out could really do. They kind of just end up running out of gas there, I feel. I mean, kind of feel like kind of feels like they didn't have quite enough. They blew a bunch of ultimates at kind of that first fight on that third point, and then from there, Yoimo was able to kind of lunge forward and kind of get really the full cap there. And I mean, you'd love to see it. We'll go over to New Queen Street for this final map, and I mean, there's no ties. We won't need Flashpoint. So for the final, I would say 10 minutes, this will be the last 10 minutes of potentially, I mean, it will be the last 10 minutes of this series. Will Yoimo win this series and confirm themselves as the top seed of this group? Or will Balls Out find the comeback after being 1-0 up and get the series win 2-1 and potentially set themselves up to be the winner of the group? I'm quite excited. I believe Oni in the other group has 2-0'd the side of Baja Blasters. Obviously, we will be seeing Baja Blasters versus Norse Code after this map is done. So I'm quite excited. I believe it's going to be a full PC restart. So we will take a quick break and wait for the teams to assemble. And I mean, honestly, I need a breather. So we'll take a nice little quick break here. Allow the PCs to restart. Allow for a little bio break. And, you know, I'll catch y'all after the break for this, hopefully, impactful and exciting decisive map. welcomes back, ladies and gentlemen, back to this decisive map. I said it was going to be a very short break, and it really was. It was around like a minute long MVK with the PC restart, as we're going to go to New Queen Street. Obviously, we've all seen this map many times before, hosted in Toronto, a push map. The first push map of this entire tournament, the first map, the first series to go 3 maps. I mean, we can look to the statistics of the previous tournament, and we all know the first checkpoint is all decisive. I believe almost 100% of teams who cap first, who gets that first checkpoint, goes on to win the map. So I'm excited to see what team comps will see. I'm excited to see how this series will play out. The decisive maps will start in 20 seconds, as we will finally see the NVK. Oh, I want the NVK Genji so bad. I think it's the play. I don't think you need to match the Pharah. But hey, it worked on the last map. Let's see if he can prove me wrong again. Obviously, he does, going on to the Cassidy. Had a family on the Kiri. The doink on the Ana there, and obviously Zero on the Winston. Other side, we have Jinx on the Mei, Mac on the Lucio, Napped on the Pharah, Jude on the Kiri, and of course Matt on the Hamster. Let's go as both teams surge towards the bot. Both teams will take the outside space first. You have to be a little bit careful of a boop there, but a nice body block there by Zero. When we get some map, can't get that much value. That sleep could have been all important. If it landed, probably would have killed Matt there. Zero will jump forward, and it's just kind of a poke phase right now. Both Pharahs are looking for some nice initial damage, build up those barrage. I mean, Nap is able to get some nice shots there. That's the one thing about Nap's Pharah. I mean, into this team comp that he's playing against, it's really easy to get those kind of collateral hits, as Zero will get dropped so weak, and Nap will find the initial kill, kind of right-clicking forward. Obviously, with the new Pharah rework, kind of changes how you have to play the character a little bit. And I mean, wow, what a team fight win there. Buying team balls out. He's able to really dominate. I believe we didn't see it on camera. Matt on the bat side found a boop kill. And oh, we see it again. Lying in wait, springing a trap. Will he be checked? They didn't check it on Li Zhang. Will they check it here? They do not. Matt surges forward and gets the PD. He just full kills Dusk. Will get slept though. Can he find any more? Matt runs away, but will fall to the hands of NVK. The Hamster was down, but his team is almost pushed all the way to the checkpoint, but they will elect to kite away, but NVK trying to make sure they can't escape with their lives. NVK chasing forward, but the only one really with enough speed, and NVK almost lost his life chasing. But NVK is also the first person with an ultimate in this game. Jinx will be up to his Blizzard soon. What a great boop there on the map. Matt almost up to his mines as well. As the fight kind of breaks down, the Pharahs are flying, poking each other out. This map is so spread out. As Nemris looks to get the doink, Jinx will go down to 0 though. Matt trying to look for a trade kill. Nap is so weak. NVK and Zero will flood forward. Will they know about the flank of the Pharah? Kind of awkward shooting there. Trying to trust his best to fly away there with his own life. Zero looking to potentially dive forward there. But Matt with his mines, he's going to go for it. He goes forward. A nice minefield. Spreads quite evenly. The Pharah will go forward, though, with the help of his Winston. And potentially look for a barrage. Ripchu caught out and dominated by MVK. The first kill of the fight will go to the side of Yoimo. Mackin looks for a critical and will get it, but Zero will immediately answer back. Yoimo with the advantage so far. The beat, though. The beat Blizzard. The Primal Rage will be the response to it. And then honestly, a solo barrage of Mackin I don't know what he did to deserve that. Let's be honest here. But the ice block by Jinx inside the room will hold off for now. But with that kill, I imagine Team Yoimo will take the lead. No, Matt will get there first. So many dead members of both parties. It's such a chaotic fight. Trying to lurk for it. Here goes the barrage by Nap. But will go down after what he wants. This is such a messy fight. It's a 4v4 now. The Kasune rush by Ripchu. No answer available by Head of Family. And barely Team Balls Out will keep their lead. And they will look to surge forward to potentially get these final cleanup kills. Nemris will find the first. Dusk drops weak. Zero dropping weaker. Zero look for a trade but cannot escape with his life intact. Dusk and Head of Family, both with their ultimates available. Will they get a touch to prevent the checkpoint? We will see as the bot will slowly go towards Butt Scratch. Can they get a touch? They cannot. They will get first checkpoint as Zero will jump on in with the help of a Kasune rush. but the mines in the background won't find any, yet the high noon on the backside will find Napper though. Jinx will find a trade kill, but everything is going the side of Yuaimo. But the mine gets one. Jinx finds another. Now there's no tank. What looked like almost a clean fight win will be actually, with the help of the checkpoint, be once again Team Balls Up being on the better end. Nemris gets a little cheeky extra little meters there. Who knows if that will be decisive, as we're going to see a nice little pinch play potentially, as the Winston of Zero will lunge forward, find the far with the help of his teammate NBK. Nemris doing a little bit of stall work, forces Zero to kind of answer. Both teams kind of regaining their ground. Zero looks to get a little forward. I thought that was a blizzard. I thought I heard the voice sound, but I suppose not. Nemris looking to stall the card a little bit longer as Zero in their backline looks for Mac and Please, jumps forward. The barrage by MBK a little unnecessary, some would say, but Head of Family goes down. Both Kiritos are down. Nemris with the stall here on point, just trying to make this even more annoying. Mac and Please is there as well. They're just looking for a miracle here. But Team Yuaimo will answer with a checkpoint cap of their own. Both teams now have Butt Scratch available. But which team will actually win the map? Both teams' meters are super close. Matt will obviously get there to make sure they still remain a lean. Jinx with a great headshot onto NBK. Who will we see the Blizzard can make here? But we're going to see Zero, the beat, the primal. Can he find anything? Mac with a fantastic beat of his own, looking to get into the back line. The Blizzard by Jinx. Mac finds one. Can he find any more? Jinx looking to go forward, looking for Zadoin. Can't quite find it. Ripchu TP's in. Zero looking for something, jumping back in. Looks for Mac, cannot quite find the kill himself. The Mei is kind of slowing him down, while Matt on the back end looks for the back line of Zero. This is such a chaotic fight. It's so hard to follow. Zero jumps back, and it looks like when things slowly, finally, as my voice cracks a little bit, slows down, Team Balls Out will get control of the bot with a Kasune Rush. We're straight back into it. Head of Family surges forward with a Kasune Rush. Jinx drops dangerous low, but I assume the mines here by Nemris will find Dusk for the first one. The counter Kasune by Rip Jude. Zero looks for more kills. The barrage by Nap will find Zero. Nap boosters off to make sure he stays alive. Head of Family all alone on point will fall by Nap. What a map! What back and forth action! This map doesn't stop. It never stops. We finally get a breather. We finally get a chance to rest. Nemris looking to poke as his team will push the bot even further, increasing their lead. Dusk with a high noon. Can it be the game-changing ult? Can it be the team fight winning ult? Team Balls Out, slowly giving space. Is this a trap? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look at Nemris on the back line. The back line engaged. Finds Head of Family. Gets him super weak. The Suzu's committed. With Zero going so weak, this fight's chaotic. Another barrage by MVK, but this time around it won't find anything. So Doink will find a kill though. It's all equalized. Dusk once again. Will we see the high noon? Mackin, please. The Reddit Lucio himself will help find one, help find a second one. A great beat cancel there. A nice immediate beat to help save his team. A beat from the other Lucio. So Doink. This is so chaotic. The primal rage by Zero doesn't find anything. Matt with the mines. Look, he committed. No one's dropping just yet. No one's dying. Zero looking for something. The mines just onto the Winston to confirm bot presence. So Doink gets so weak. Can Matt find kills here? The double move! The double move by Nemris. Game changing. This neutral fight feels like it's been going on for like 50 minutes, but Nemris gets it done. Nemris with a huge boop. Potentially game winning. So many ults committed. And Team Balls Out will be able to push their lead even further. How will Team Yuaimo respond? They once again still have this high noon and have Kasune Rush. But so do Team Balls Out. Here comes the Kasune Rush. Here comes the high noon. But he's down. The Blizzard's massive. Zero goes down super weak, but will live. Andrew finds Snap. Nemris looks for the finish, but can't quite find it. MVK misses the pulse bomb on the back line. Looks for the hamster. Looks for the... No Suzu, no TP on the Kiriko. What can MVK do? Looks for Jinx, will find him. Can he find Mac and please next? MVK trying his best to find the equalizer. But the Kasune rush by Grip 2, but Zero finds 2. Nemris, can he find an equalizer? They're so weak on both sides. Nemris will elect to not commit his mind as Yuaimo will get the teamfight win. Nemris will go down. Yuaimo needs to find, I believe that is 21 meters. That is the difference in this game. 21 meters. Can they do it? They have the primal. They have beat. What? Team Ball's out. They have mines. They have brush. They have their own beat. How will this end? Who knows? The story's yet to be written. The mines comes out. Dusk is caught. Dusk will barely survive. A great punishment. The primal rage by Zero. 2 of his teammates are down. But can he find the equalizer? Primal's Mac into the skybox and will find the kill. Nap will find another one. It's on Zero and MVK, the longtime red team duo. Never mind Zero. It's just up to Zero. The Winston himself. Can he pull it back? He will get barrage. He will go down. Team Falls Out will win this map. What a game. What a game. What a banger. What a series. Back and forth action this entire time. And I believe I was going to show this on replay anyway, so we might as well watch it here. The boop kill of a lifetime. Nemris leading his team to the victory. So many people doubted his abilities on this pick, but he gets it done. What a series. What a map. Holy. The scenes. That will end round 2 on a high note. Both the games so far have been utterly perfect. Both games have been back and forth like crazy, and I mean, I only hope it keeps going. I'm not gonna lie. I want more. I just want more. All these games are so competitive, so close. You have to love it. As we will go to the final match of the day after a quick break. So I will see y'all there on the other side. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay. We were just kind of getting things handled. But we are here. We are immediately hopping in game a little quickly, I will say. Obviously, I do not have time. I just got in lobby, but we're going to make this nice and quick. Obviously, we have Team North Code we saw earlier today for their final game of their group, of Group Blue. And obviously, we have Baja Blasters, captained by Swag Messiah. Here, the challenge, and we didn't see their first game. They did lose 0-2, but I believe they did not have Swag Messiah himself, as we're going to hop in the game quite quickly.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Obviously, into the game, we're immediately into Lijiang Tower. And, I mean, we saw this team earlier today, Norseco. We know what they're going to run. We have Dead Wham on the tank. We're probably going to see some Farm Mercy action, maybe some shenanigans, but I have no clue what the side of Baja Blasters are going to run. Obviously, they kind of have a really strong core. Of course, Potato Mans was also one of those Valorant players in those community tournaments going to come on over. So I'm really excited to see what that team is going to run. Obviously, Swag Messiah is a talented tank player in his own right. Eric, from the first ever community tournament, a legendary Hanzo player. So I'm very curious what we're going to see. And it seems like Lijiang has kind of been like the gentleman's agreement handshake starting map. Every single time we will be going from Lijiang to Hollywood, and if necessary, a new Queen Street. So I'm excited to see Swag Messiah coming out here, potentially on the Ramatra, along with an Ana. Very interesting, very interesting. Eric on the Reaper. While on this side of Norse Code, we will see once again the Doomfist out of Dedicated Wham, along with Bravo on the Tracer, and Big Brain Boy once again on that Baptiste. Very efficient on the Baptiste. As we go ahead and start the final round of the community tournaments round robin. Here we go. One team taking white room, one team taking white space. The far up top, probably going to be the most pivotal character in this, I would say, matchup. The Pharah spam, the Echo spam. Which one will get the better of each other? Dead to him taking a lot of damage early here. Swag Messiah walking his way in that Nemesis form, taking a lot of damage. Eric will get Bashi off rip. Team Baja Blasters with an early lead here. Logan with another great punch, getting so much value. Doomfist an equalizing kill out of Bravo. A punch that misses barely. Bravo doing so much on the back line here. Eric gets one. Can Bravo find a trade on Potato Mans? Yes, he can. Eric, can he find another with a capture of the Baja Blasters? But this is anyone's fight. Eric dealing so much damage, just walking down the Doomfist. The Lifeweaver trying to keep his tank alive. This fight is so split up. Swag Messiah will find another one. Eric is dropped so weak. Swag Messiah looking for an equalizer, looking to make this a clean fight win, but it's anyone's game still, even though there's a tracer down. The spawns have practically flipped. Dedicated Wham almost has his Doom Pistol, as I believe we see on point. Chaos happening on point. Dedicated Wham goes down. Audacity realizes that they're a bit too deep. They gotta get out of there. But Swag Messiah and his team will surge forward, looking for cleanup here. Big Boy with a great lamp. Dedicated Wham, and of course a pulse bomb. Going for the pulse bomb, barely misses, but Dedicated Wham gets one in the Doomfist ulti. Catches off Swag Messiah, goes in with his ulti, misses his punch barely, looking for Elsa, but cannot quite find it. The Echo flies away, looking to get value onto his back line. Cannot quite find it, and Big Brain Boy on this Baptiste almost single-handedly kills the Echo. But Big Brain Boy finds one, that's a second kill, that's a third kill for Big Brain Boy on this Baptiste. One of the most aggressive Baps I feel like we've seen in this tournament so far, but also not a lot of Bap players gonna hit just himself and mobilize. Going into this I feel like this is the first kind of break we've had. I felt like one very long fight. We're gonna have barrage, a window, a tree. What a weird combination of real life objects there. Of course, we have once again that Death Blossom. I mean, looking back at the other series, it was such a pivotal thing. Dedicated Wham once again going for an early punch. We'll find Elza really early on, can get out. Boss looking forward, maybe looking for a barrage here. I'm unsure. But here we go. Eric going for his boss, but it gets cancelled. It gets cancelled. The window comes out by Big Brain Boy. What a play by Dedicated Wham. The cancel. They go. Boss goes for his thing, but will kill himself by accident. Insane thing. Potato Mans will go down. Swag Messiah will commit his ulti. Not find too much. Eric finds a trade kill. It's chaos, but it seems like it's going the way of Baja Blasters. Bravo on his lonesome will miss the pulse bomb again. But we'll get a couple more touches. Dead Wham is back here too with a powered punch. Can he make it happen? Looks, charges, punches, almost cancels the beat. So close. Bravo will find Obsas. This is chaos. Eric finds 2. And all of a sudden, it's equalized. It's equalized. All these matches have been so chaotic. And it seems like this series may have the exact same energy as the other ones. Potato Man's running around on this Lucio, shooting City, who's just trying to heal his Pharah. But is this on glass? Glass with the window here. This kind of really impactful. Obviously a duplicate as well. But Big Brain Boy just utterly snipes him. Glass gets sniped. The window goes down. Nice window placement. Can they find any value? No, they cannot. Dead Wham and Boss find the value. Big Brain finds another kill. Dead Wham with another great punch. And at the last gasp of the point, Team Norse Code will get back on the board, get back into this game. Pretty much a 2-fight territory. Arguably how long it takes, it could be 1-fight territory. My eyes go to the Echo. This duplicate. If you duplicate a Doom, maybe a Pharah, it could be game altering. And now they're going towards White Room, and we know Dead Wham loves to jump over there. Will he do the exact same thing? I imagine so. His team's staging for it. It's a great nade. They find the Echo once again. The punch in. I imagine he's gonna pop his ultimate here. Chaos in the front line. Dead Wham goes for his ulti. Bravo. Will he land his full spawn? Looks at glass. What the blossom from Eric? Gets cancelled again. Dead Wham will go down though. It's kind of up to Bravo. Can he secure it? In the back line. Window for Big Brain Boy. NBC 9 by Team Baja Blasters. 100% to 96. This seems like it's going to go like the way of every other series so far and be a close back and forth affair. A close first series, to say the least. I'm excited to see how these teams will play on this map. I don't imagine, I feel like both these teams are kind of, I mean, we've always seen from North Squad, they like what they're running, but it seems like the only adjustment from the side of Baja Blasters would be to run that timer. I mean, Baja Blasters were in control for a lot of that map, but not able to quite get the W at the end of the day. So we will see as round 2 of Lijiang Tower will kick off. Obviously, control center, known for kind of the 3 main spaces, outside, point, and White Room. And it seems like our action will take us to White Room. The Venture will come out for a Bravo, digging his way through. What can they find? Dead Wham going for a punch. Nice little punch there, nice little interruption. But the Sombrak brings Dead Wham weak, but not weak enough. Goes for another punch. It's a huge punch, but no value once again. Boss goes down to the hand of Eric. Bravo gets slapped. He's hacked. He's done. Dead Wham finds one. Can he find another one? He cannot. This somber pick by Elza has been huge. Finds another one. Huge scenes here as Baja Blasters will clean up the fight and then eventually go and cap. The somber pick coming out early here. Obviously the Doom. I mean, if I know anything about Dead Wham, he will not care. He's going to send it anyway. Bravo digging his way through. The point was never capped. There it is. Dead Wham gets hacked again. Sorry, correct myself. Bravo gets hacked again. But Dead Wham gets clapped on. I mean, this somber pick has been pivotal. Just hacking the engager over and over and over again and just utterly collapsing on them, destroying them. Big Brain Boy struggling to escape. He will not. Swag Messiah kind of putting people into Pound Town with this Ramatra pick. Eric with a high noon. Can he? No high noons have really been utilizing the speeding variant, as we're gonna see a little. Are we gonna see an aggressive overpush? I think we will. Elza super deep here. Dead Wham going for a touch. We're gonna see the engage here. Swag Messiah with his ultimate, going for the punch, going for the left, right. The window for Big Brain Boy will find one. We'll find 2. Big Brain Boy once again with fantastic windows. Bravo will find another one. Bravo dropping off the Venture onto this Cassidy. Elza in the back line gets utterly tapped. Can Bravo find? Oh, unlucky from the Sombra. But you know, you kind of have to feel like I feel like the side of Baja Blasters could have easily had 60% if they just capped off Rip instead of chasing. I mean, well, 50% is still pretty good. It seems like Team Norsko will like to play backside point, kind of set up with their pedals and stuff like that. We'll see what happens to happen. Once again, this high noon, I've mentioned it a lot in this tournament. The beat engage, the high noon's here, but once again, another fantastic punch by Dead Wham. Strong Messiah will find one. Dead Wham ults into the back line. Will look for the Ana. Looks for the punch. Can't find it though. DJ Wham cannot quite land these Country Potato Mans will get Brady after Brady gets Elza. DJ Wham holding down the fort. The barrage out of boss. Won't find any. It's up to the Doom. He just cannot finish any of these kills. He gets them so weak, but it's never enough. Bravo and City, so much to do, but not enough. Baja Blasters will cap the point. City left for dead. Bravo maybe overstanding here and almost loses life, but we see Optimus Prime. Reinhardt swapped over. Dead Tay Wham, putting a lot of force down on in the first series of the day on this character. But an EMP engage, absolutely massive. The tree does, nice tree. No wait, hold up, what? Stop my statement. What a great tree. Body blocks so they can't engage further. Fair enough. Great EMP engage. I missed it, but not bad. Not bad. What about this Nano? What about the High Noon? What will pop first? Swag Messiah so far in this tournament has shown that, you know, he's been a force to mess with. Bravo, looking for it, cannot quite find much. I assume we're gonna see a Nano engage, kind of a counter engage here, as they have all the ultimates. There it is, Nano or Matra. The Annihilation has been popped. Looking for the back line, cannot find any. Bravo's the one who finds all the kills. He finds one. Can he find any more? Finds City. Can he finish the kill? He can. So much to do. Swag all on his lonesome. Brady pops the window, but is it enough? I think it will be. Needs to reload. And barely. It seems like Norse Code will hold on to this round. What a chaotic fight. I thought Swag was going to do so much more. Didn't look like it at first. Bravo found the kills. Then all of a sudden Swag found them all. Insane scenes. Now we look to the High Noon. Back-to-back High Noon plays. How will this High Noon be played around? We'll have to find out. Eric looks, going for a couple of pokes. We also have an Earth Shatter on the side. We know him. We know he just loves to rip it. No shield by Swag. This would be a prime opportunity for a game-changing Earth Shatter, and it will be a huge Earth Shatter. Get Swag for the High Noon. Will it find any? The shield is fantastic, but he still gets one. Back and forth action. Not much to do. 83 to 99. Potato Man's runs for his life, but Bravo's caught. Bravo kind of grieves. It's up to this. Dead Tay Wham. City finds the Sombra. The fight goes on to point. It's going to be an overtime fight. Swag starts to spin. Dead Tay Wham gets pulled after getting slapped. Big Red Boy will find the Ana. Swag looking for the Lifeweaver. The Paro ult gets one. The Reinhardt just swinging for the fences. And it seems like Norse Code will win this map with 2 100s to 99. A thriller in the first map. You love to see it. Great scenes in this first map.
Play of the game.
Eric gets himself the play of the game. Eric just kind of a consistent force on this Baja Blasters team, and I mean so many close back and forth matches, just not ever to really finish off I feel like the points, you know what I'm saying? But a great scene there as we're gonna head into Hollywood. I mean, if I'm honest, I'm favoring Norse Code again. I mean, this is again a dive-oriented map. Their Doom look has been fantastic, even if Dead Tay Wham at times cannot hit the broadside of the barn. Let's be honest. But I think Eric, I think Baja Blasters have a chance here. As it seems like we're almost already ready to just straight go back in. I think we will. No time wasted. You know, kind of making up for lost time. Just trying to get it rolling. You know what I'm saying? As we're gonna head into Hollywood.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Sides have not been. Hey, yo. A little pre-game action, a little pre-game fun, you know.
Initiating match.
As we will initiate the map here. Man, I mean, I imagine we're once again going to see something like the Doom look out of Team Norse Code. Such an effective, I feel like, tool on a map like this. I mean, look at Shriek's phase. So open, so many verticality. But if we take a look at first point, The Doom is still, I feel like this is one of the most open kind of initial looks we're gonna have, but I was not expecting this. On the defense, we will not see the Doom look at all. We're gonna see an Ashe with a Ramattra, maybe trying to preemptively assume it's going to be a Ramattra mirror, but on the other end, we're gonna see a Winston on a Genji. Quite interesting, kind of a Nano Blade oriented comp coming out of Team Baja Blasters, while on the other end, I feel like they were kind of expecting a Rush mirror, and we'll see what happens here once again coming out on the Sombra as Boss is at spawn doors. Kind of maybe scouting a little bit for his team. But I mean, I'm really curious to see how this Sombra and Break survive dedicated wham on this Ramachu. I guess we'll just have to see. We're going to see an initial little poke thing at a city. Off rip, the tanks will trade the initial blows, trading the initial poke. Very interesting to see how Baja Blasters will attempt to break this siege. I mean, it's so brutal. The Ramattra, just the Pharah spam, everything. But Swag Messiah will jump in. Potato Man's already been found. A Big Brain Boy keeping his team alive as Swag Messiah and Eric do combine to kill Boss. But Bravo on this Ashe is just left alone. I can tell you firsthand, you do not want to have that man left unoccupied, left unmarked. And it seems like Baja Blasters are going to have to go for an early reset, as we're going to see 50% Bob already. What a great dynamite that just was. Gotta give appreciation to the Ashe. As we're going to see dedicated wham once again holding down this front line. City getting a little creative there on the life lever. I think it's fine. Swag Messiah will he once again elect to try to jump into the high ground, but once again a Boss just finds a kill. Potato Man 101 just gets dropped immediately. Swag Messiah a little lost for what to do, how to lead his team. This defense has been brutal so far. His dedicated wham is just punching at his back line. My concerns about the Break and Sombra pick, I feel like, are coming to reality. They're just not able to quite find that much value. I mean, their Sombra has 31% ult charge. It's such a hard scenario to play the Sombra into. I mean, Bravo already has his Bob. I mean, Big Brainboard already at a window. We're going to see Glass go over to the Kiriko instead of the Brig. I think that's a fantastic swap, but just, we're 2 minutes in, and we only have one ultimate really on the board. I'm going to see a fantastic touchdown. The Genji will elect to dive, though. Will we see the Bob into the backline? We will not. The Sombra will force Andreas off. Big Brain Boy kind of holding down the fort, really unoccupied right now. Putting in the work, has window. He will elect to pop it. With the Nano, Winston gets right on top of the window. Has so much value. Big Brain Boy just off the one. What a fantastic lamp, though. But will he survive? He will not. The Bob by Bravo putting in so much work. But Eric with a two-base, Eric with a blade. Will he elect to pop it? Does he feel the need to confirm it? Dete Wham and Bravo finds two. This fight is messy. Dete Wham looking to potentially equalize. Swag Messiah in there and spawn with a fantastic primal. Dete Wham will elect to pop his ultimate. A bit of a curious decision, but with a fantastic lamp from Spawn. Maybe this is doable. Primal Boss is back with a barrage. But we'll go down. City comes back with a tree, but I don't think it's enough without their tank. Eric with a 4-piece goes crazy. And it seems like Baja Blasters will cap the first point. I'm excited to see how this blade will play out as they caught the Sombra. Wasn't really paying attention, but this Sombra, man, I mean, it is so hard to get value. I mean, I respect the dedication to try to get it done, but man, oh man, is it brutal. And I mean, kind of just a little bit of a low wrap right now. Boss looking for a barrage. How will they play around it? So we're watching and hold the close corner, but that's really about it, honestly. Kind of interesting. Kind of a weird location. Dead Wham will accidentally fall off. But here we go. Boss in. Will he look for the barrage? No, he will not. The hack onto no one. But Dead Wham will find the Sombra. The Winston looking deeper. Ooh, Winston, no! Winston's absolutely sent to the stratosphere by a Boss. Big Brain will find another one. Eric onto the backline will also meet the end of his fate. That Winston went flying. Winston went back to the moon on that one, trying to get back to Horizon Lunar Colony. The Zedite Wim will elect to kind of hold a little bit closer this time around. Zedite Wim putting in the work in this front line. Strong side looking for a nano Winston gauge, but we have a nano blade coming out. Cannot find any. Finds the first. Can he find a second? Yes, he can. The Nano Blade finds Super Dead Wham on the other side. We'll find another one. Elza will find one more. Big Brain Boy getting tasered to death, but Dead Wham, he's like, guys, where's my team? It's hacked. Finds another one. Swag. Can we talk about how Dead Wham just killed the Reed when his team was already dead? I'm just saying, he put it in the work. The work. I'm a boss. Comes back once again with this barrage. Been holding it for a while now. A great deep fight there by the Genji of Eric. Eric on this Genji has been kind of a threat, kind of a menace. But I will say there is an EMP fight inbound, I would say. We'll have to see what happens, kind of following along on this Sombra. I imagine we're going to see it any second now. Bravo will find a pick. Will we see the EMP get ripped? Yes, we will. There's the EMP. There's the Winston Primal engage. Can they find anything? They find the first. Can they find the Pharah? The Pharah goes down so weak. The Primal mechanics. He needs to get in the lab. Can only find the first. Looking desperately for the Pharah. He finally finds it. And Big Brain Boy caught on the back end. A great EMP engage. City runs for the hills and will barely survive. Bravo looking for maybe some value. But this entire time, once again, Dead Wham was stalling the cart with his ultimate. So, really, they do that entire EMP engage for no meters, and he gets pulled out. The Bob is launching the point. He will fall asleep, though. He really needs to stop sleeping on the job, as Eric will find the first kill of this new fight. Bob will find 2, but Eric finds a trade. He finds 3. Eric with the try, with not even the blade, just pure in the neutral, goes crazy. The Diva swap by Swag. Logan on this Ramattra being such a menace. No one can stop him. Just utterly dominating backlines. Just sends it every single time. And I mean, honestly, he cannot be stopped. Such a threat, but once again, we have a Nano Blade. Potato Man working his way back from spawn. Will this be as impactful as the last one? Is this going to be the last fight of the game? But his Ana's dead. He doesn't get the Nano up. It's going to have to be dry. He engages with a Big Brain Boy, the target for him. The lamp comes out. What a fantastic lamp. He won't find anything. The Pharah gets another one. Pharah with the barrage. It's up to the Diva. And that's as far as the Baja Blasters will go. Norse Code with a fantastic defense. Even though there were great moments for the Baja Blasters, consistently, Dead Wham was consistently, as we see the Pharah ult herself, consistently stalling that cart. As we'll take a look at the replay of the first round. This is the EMP gauge. I thought this was going to be the kind of the point-winning play on Shreed's phase, the EMP gauge, but kind of in the background we see the primal engage. What we don't see on camera is that Dead Wham that entire time was stalling point with his ultimate, so they weren't able to get anything. I mean, Swag Messiah and Elza get the EMP gauge, you get the value, but because the Ramattra of Dead Wham get so much value by just chilling on cart, they couldn't do anything. They were stalled the entire time. I mean, if you're a fan of Baja Blasters, you're gonna look back to that and be like, that's the fight right there. That's the fight right there where they weren't able to win cleanly. And I mean, honestly, the Lifeweaver, huge value. You know, Lifeweaver not really seen in the competitive scene, but it's been such an impactful character so far in this, I mean, for Team Norse Code. And just a reminder, if Norse Code wins this series, they will top their group as the 1 seed and guarantee themselves a bye into the double elimination phase of the game. But of course, if the Baja Blasters win, it gets a little bit more complicated when it comes down to tiebreakers, as there was a gnome. Oh, the gnome went away. I was gonna get a nice little POV of the gnome, but the second half of Hollywood starts now of round 3 of blue team, and Eric came to play. Eric's like, nah, that far, I've had enough. An early couple of taps. Ooh, a nice little dodge there. Obviously, Dead Wham on the Roadhog this time around. Maybe looking to assert his dominance a little bit as Bravo gets dropped super weak, but this May pick, a little bit interesting, as we're also going to see a Mercy pick. Swag dropped dangerously low. Force the Nemesis form. Dead Wham so far has not really found that much hook value. Boss kind of having to stick to ground fair because this pocketed Cassidy has been a menace. This Cassidy's going for everything, but ooh, he gets dropped dangerously low. Forces the lamp. And I mean, so far, so good for the side of Baja Blasters, finding the 2 initial picks off rip. Dead Ted Wham throwing down his pig pen, maybe looking for a hook there. He will find the kill on Alza, slightly overextending. A great res though by SAS, understanding their limits. And Dead Ted Wham will go down. Someone smell bacon? Because I do. Alright, Swag Messiah, a great man. He's been such a menace so far in this series, really proving his impact with the Team USA charm and everything. That's I'm just gonna hope he's American. You know what I'm saying? No. Showing Team USA what they could have done in the World Cup. Get him on the squad. Potato Man with a window, potentially Swag Messiah gets dropped too weak, but here comes a huge High Noon, finds the Mercy, and probably the Ramacha tries to find the May as well, cannot quite find it. Eric on the backline though with his own High Noon, finds a good couple kills, but the Kiri, a big brain boy, kind of an underappreciated, kind of an under the radar flex support in this tournament. Not really expecting to have him on the flex support, but it's been so pivotal to the success of Norse Code. So far, so good for Team Norse Code. They were 4 minutes and 30 seconds to make it 89 meters. Dead Tay Wham looking for a hook. The hook breaks. Unfortunate. Swag Messiah will walk down the road hard. So far, not much has been traded in this streets phase. Ooh, these hooks get so dangerously close to landing. Maybe we'll see a whole hog. Maybe we'll see a barrage. Maybe a tree. Who really knows? As they will go up on the pedal, up top. The window by Potato Man will zone them a little bit. Not too much high. The Kasune rush. The whole hog on this map gets sent into the stratosphere. Eric will find one, but has to run for the hills. Swag Messiah on the other end is chasing down the Team Norse Coast backline. This is a mess. Bravo finds the Mercy. Bravo finds Swag. This could be it. A chaotic fight of this entire thing. But Eric on Bravo will find the kill. But the point, can anyone touch? No one does. And that's it. GG's in chat. Norse Code will take the 2-0. What looked like such a chaotic fight that could go either way, all of a sudden just snap and you miss it. You blink and you miss it. What a scene. Eric with a great nano blade as we're going to watch the play of the game here. Man, oh man. Great play there. And I mean, I think all the teams have looked fantastic in this tournament so far. As that will round out day 1 of the tournament. Both groups are finished. And if I can quickly find out what the result of the other match was, I can give us a little bracket preview. It will be balls out winning that one. So if we quickly go ahead and look at the tournament schedule graphic, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Norse Code and I believe it would be balls out would be the 2 top seeds, with Team Baja Blasters and I believe it will be Team Need No Tank will be the 2 bottom seeds. So that will be very interesting. I will post an updated graphic to the captains, and obviously next tomorrow we will be able to see, you know, kind of the final kind of outings and see what tomorrow has in store. I mean, so far I think day 1 went fantastically. A little scuffiness, a little with the schedule, but I think that's fine. Day 1's always, you know, the roughest of the day, so I'm quite excited for day 2. And I hope everyone enjoys this video. I know it's a little bit different, so hey, but that's all from me. I hope everyone had a fantastic time watching. Hey, let's go to day 2. Have a good night, everyone.